Hello, Toyi. Oh, bless you, me darling. Hello, Marco Temidayo. Good afternoon. Toyeko. One love. Remy, one love. My uncle Temidayo, God bless you. One love, my uncle. The one and only Uncle Queen Willy of Kumasi, all the way in Ghana. How then you way, boo? What is so? What is she? What broke? What response? What response? Many package. Could the manager could manage? Story might change. Merely arrange. Arrange. Aturaji wagon. Teva Mari wajo. How money? Woman oyin. Kilo de te wan bu mi ngba en ti ma freestyle. Ade ti wa to so si. Hey, owe bo. Ati mo owe ko. Àwọn labo si owe bo. Àwọn te do yi owe ko. Hey, owe ko. Owe ko. Àwọn labo si owe ko. That's how our stories is gonna be by God's grace. Hey, mo send the times in that number. Mo ra lot David Gomarowo. Kí wá lẹ wúlò fún. Kí ni kókó lówó tí ó chanu ọmọ is the tálíkà. Ìyẹn lálùbáríkà. Horizontal and vertical. Bí ayé ṣe rí nìyẹn. Aturaji wagon. That's how our stories is gonna be by God's grace. Just keep doing what you know how to do best. And pray for God to uplift you. Upcoming Matista. Hey. Mama, so by God's grace, you know. That's a prayer. Oh, hello, my lovely sister. Sister Folabomi. Good afternoon. Mami Sire Folabora. Soledayo. Thank you. Welcome on board. Sister Mami Siri. Hello, my sister. Hey. Webo. Ativo. Webo. Hey, I will see your webo. I want to know your way. That's how our stories is gonna be. No. Hello, honey. Nice to see you on board. Thank you for coming on board. Emma Bino, hold you know me. Let me put in one antihistamine. And so good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. The live show obviously is going to start, and I don't intend to use how much time I used the last time. You know, we're just going to be brainstorming. We'll be advising each other on how life should be on the way forward. You know, we're not just here to just do nonsense on Facebook. You know, we're just here to rub minds. A lot of things are happening. Our parents and, people that can talk to you. They don't know what is happening here. Maybe they're back home. They will know the best way to come in to give you that little advice. Some friends will think, oh, if I say it, she's going to hate me. Or she will think maybe I'm envious. But there's some truths that we have to just tell each other. Since I've been doing my chat show, this is the 3rd episode, I've got a lot of phone calls, a lot of inbox messages, loads and loads of friends requests. You know, some are like, oh, we like what you're doing. Just continue to do what you're doing. Oh, a friend said to me, what I was actually saying, she and her husband were watching, and they thought maybe I was talking to both of them, because some of the things I was saying is like I'm actually hitting the nail on the head, referring to them, and she did know a lot of phone calls. So good afternoon. My topic for today is going to be London hustle. London hustle and London parole. That's London lifestyle. I'll call it parole, because parole is it's a slang that means lifestyle, things happening. So when is the hangout gonna start? Hopefully, because of the coronavirus lockdowns, trust me, I could have dropped one you know, loud, because normally I'm in Nigeria for summer. Throughout summer, I'm usually in Nigeria, but this time around, I couldn't go because of the lockdown, and I wish I could just drop one Southeastern hangout, really. And let's see, before the end of the virus, we might just my second phone, please. We might just probably find a nice venue, you know, to drop one. All of you here surely will be invited, because it's all about us getting together and putting all the stress in a black bag, you know, and dropping it there. We'll drop it there, and we'll be fine. By the end of the day, everybody's going to like find, you know, their places, going home with some good memories, some good music ringing back in your head after listening to Southeastern Hangout. So hopefully we're going to find a good location, really, that is not far away from Woolwich, Thamesmead, Erith, where everybody around Southeast and people coming from the other side can access as well. I don't want it to be far away. So, thank you, Abiola Latifat Adeyemi. Thank you for coming on board. So the topic for this afternoon is actually called London Hustle, you know, and London Parole. So the London Hustle basically means we are all in London for greener pasture. You understand? And that's the hustle. So what sort of hustle do we intend to do when we come to London? So obviously, like the way some people I've spoken to in the past judged it, which I'm not going to say that the place where you dropped your suitcase or your Ghana must go when you come to London is would actually determine what you do in London. If you dropped it in a place where, or people around you, they're basically doing carers. Adenike Fuja, thank you for coming on board. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, my alma mater, my childhood friend. Thank you for coming. So when you dropped your handbag, your suitcase when you come to London actually determines where you're going to, you know, how you go. Which obviously, coming to London, because you don't have papers, it's going to be very difficult for you to say, oh, because they are all doctors or nurses where I put my Ghana must go when I come to London, I'm going to be a nurse straight away. No, it doesn't work that way. If they're all carers in that house, trust me, it's easy for them to even like push you to that end to be a carer, to be a cleaner. You know, to be a childminder, it doesn't make you less of a human being. But it's just a matter of as time goes on, you know where you want to be in future. So there are loads of jobs out there that we can do when we come to London. There's cleaning. If you know how to cook, you can cook for people. People are working, they have the money. They don't know how to cook, or they don't just have the time to cook. So you can actually tell them, look, I can cook your food. I can cook it in your house if you want me to. I cook. I love to cook. I cook for people. They pick it up. But if you want me to come to your house to come and do the cooking, please hire me. I don't mind. I'll come to your house, buy the ingredients, pay me for my time. I'll pack the food up nicely for you, and off I go. Hello, my Auntie Oyinda. Good afternoon, my Moma. I miss Auntie Oyin. Thank you for coming on board. So now, what sort of job is out there? There's lots of, for women, we have a lot of opportunities in this country when you come. You could be hired as the easiest job. Maybe you learn how to do hairdressing. When I was coming here, I could do hairdressing. And trust me, hairdressing puts a lot of food on the table for me. I can say that over and over and over again. You know, you could be a childminder. You could be a cleaner. You could be, you know, but for men, it's a bit hard. Because I always think about the men. When I see some able bodies roaming around the streets, you could tell that they don't even have somewhere to even do their washes, to wash their body. You could tell they've been sleeping rough. And you'll be thinking, oh, why is this young guy, why is he looking? It's not that they have mental health issue, no. It's because they're homeless. They don't have where to sleep or where to lay their heads. And trust me, that is more frustrating than any other thing if you don't have a roof. So it's just one of those things that is really difficult. So, but of the women, you also know, hire a man to do a childminder to look after the kids. They're not always fortunate. Men are always not fortunate to do such, you know, jobs. And there were some men that they know how to do hair, and maybe when they come here, there's no papers. I know a couple of guys that quickly found themselves in the hairdressing salon doing hair, and it's like it's a bit weird when you see guys doing hair. But man, the hustle is really in London. They just have to survive. So that's that. You know, so what sort of job? Now, maybe if you find yourself now end up doing a care job, which is the job that is available for most of us out there, the care job. Now, how do you do your care job? What sort of energy, what sort of conscience do you do your care job with? I'm going to talk to us about that because I know a lot of us, we do that sort of job. A lot of women, it's so easy for us to maneuver our ways, do a couple of training, and boom, you get a care job. But when you're doing that care job, what do you care for? What sort of carers are you? Are you just that carer that just want to be mean to the elderly and the frail because they don't have the energy? Remember, at some point in their life, they had the energy that you have. They were as young as you. Meaning, it's you know, it's a stage in life. You're going to end up being in that stage someday. And trust me, karma is real. You understand what I'm trying to say? So if you find yourself going to do care, you're going to care for them in their home, or either you're doing residential or you do like the community care. Be nice to them. Be really, really nice to them because don't let that money be some sort of cursed money. Let it be clean money that you're getting paid with so that you don't go into their houses because they're old and frail or because they can't talk, they can't move, they have dementia, Alzheimer, loss of memory. Then you just go there and do washy and treat them like they're a piece of shit. You don't do that. You don't do that. So do your care job with some degree of conscience, you know, like somebody is looking. So there'll be some voices talking to you when you go in there. There are good voices and there are bad voices. The good voices will be telling you to do the right thing, which you know the right thing to do. But the bad voices will be telling you to just do, you know, kia and quickly. Oh, my cousin, Yusuf Oyinlola, thank you for coming on board. Thank you, I really appreciate seeing. This is my cousin all the way from Ilorin Afonja. She's my blood. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you. So you don't want to like just go there and just do 30 seconds or just 30 seconds because you know, oh, let me just do medication. If you so because you're so much in a hurry to even go, you might even give the wrong medication. You might even put your patient or your service user in that danger because you're in a hurry to go. Please, you can even do more worse to them than the care you're supposed to do. Check them and do the right thing. You know the right thing. You know the job. I'm not going to say it. So don't let that bad voice tell you to treat your patient or your service user. You know, do it passionately. Do it like God is looking at you. Treat them like this is my mom, this is my dad, or my grandma, or my grandpa, and I need to be nice and treat them nicely. Make them happy. Let the relatives come and see that somebody has been here. You don't know what's going to be the package that can come with it. You've never heard of cases of an elderly person passing away and decided to will all she's got. Maybe no family, nobody. Instead of willing the stuff to the cat or to charity, they will will it to you because you've been good. So don't even put the willing or gaining, you know, something back in return as the main reason why you're there. You're there because they're frail and old and you must look for them because they deserve the care. So don't let that bad voice tell you to steal their credit cards and go to the shopping center to go and be blowing it. This system, forget about it. They will actually track you down. So don't be the bad carer. Be a passionate carer. Be a loving carer. Be a nice carer because why? You're going to be old someday. And do it that you're not software. And you don't want that money to be cost money or blood money. You want it to you understand? So what do you actually do as a hairdresser? Do your hustle. And let me tell you something. There are a lot of people that don't have papers. You don't wait until you have papers. And before you even start thinking about saving up and sending money back home, the moment you get yourself settled in the system, you have a job, you have a place where you're doing your side hustle or your main hustle. Start thinking about how to save money for your papers, how to get your papers right, whichever way. Get your papers right whichever way. Number one priority ni ke to bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa kọ́lé, ke to bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa ní kó bá yín ralẹ̀ sí Ìkòròdú sí all those places, Ìbàfò and all of those places. Tó ẹ bá ralẹ̀, ẹ máa ralé. Eventually, kò ń ṣe gbogbo wa la máa ralẹ̀. Tó bá tún wá ralẹ̀, tó bá ralé ńkọ́. It's still the same ni. So don't be in a hurry to start sending money. Foundation, because your mates are doing it. Get the right thing first. Set your priorities right. Do have a scale of preference for your priorities, and you do it like from one stage to the other. Don't skip straight stage 1, 2, 3 to fellow best stage 20. It doesn't work that way. At the end of the day, they'll send you back home. You're back to square one. So when you're here, be focused. Let it be in your head. Don't be using money. Mo fẹ́ ra gold, mo fẹ́ kọ́lé, mo fẹ́ ṣe. Okay, there are a lot of ways to make money and put the money together. But when you get the money, what do you use it for? Do you send it to Nigeria bank account to only access in the next 5, 6 years or 10 years until you get your papers to go home and go and see what is happening with your accounts? And you need the money here to sort a lot of things. The system they know what is going on. Package yourself whichever way. Put the application in and try to get it done and over with. So that's all. That's all about that. That's all about the saving and getting the hustle. That's still under London hustle. Do you come to London, well, seriously, when we were young and people used to come from London, when you see them dressed and all that, you'll be so oppressed. So Timba wa London, yeah, ma wa shop para mi she. It's one of the things you'll be thinking when you come to London you're going to do. But Asho, you're going to sink, you buy the Asho, you'll be tired. I had a friend when she was coming to London. She said it. Timba de London, ma bo toro. That's what she said. It's one of those fantasies that you think of when you come to London, what you going to do? What are the things you really want to do? What's she referring to? She will bleach her skin. I'm quoting her. This is about how many years ago? About early 2000. That's what she said. London, people with their different, things they want to do when they come to London. So do you work 7 days a week? Do you work 7 days a week? Are you enslaving yourself? Nobody is enslaving you. You're actually enslaving yourself. You're doing slavery for yourself. You work 7 days a week. Don't let London hustle kill you to work 7 days a week. You need at least 2 days of rest. You can do 5 days if you don't have kids. You can do 5 days, but not 7 days. I've spoken about that before, but I'm still going to keep reminding us. Don't let us work 7 days a week. You understand? Just work and make sure you have some days of rest, Go to, you don't work and say, mo buro ba wora gold yen lo re ni si mo buro ra so mo buro she money tí bá kúrò early morning ma lọ ṣe late afternoon tí bá kúrò late afternoon ma lọ ṣe night. Come on, your body is going to ask you someday. Aro kin shokuta. You might think you're strong, but by every day passes by, the body is getting tired and weaker by the day. It's not going to alert you. Don't wait until you drop on the job, until you fall and the ambulance have to come and pick you up. Do it with some degree of respect for your body. That's what I call it. Treat your body the way you treat your belly. Treat yourself nicely. Don't enslave yourself. That's self-slavery. That's what I call it. When you decide to enslave yourself because you need money, you need that, you need gold, you fair rale, you fair slay, you fair rashe, you understand? Don't go and do higher purchase cars because you want to work. Then you start working 7 days a week. Don't borrow yes, at some point they will come and carry the car. You can buy off a car, save and buy it off if you think you want a car, a nice car that can move you from A to B. Not a car because you want to show off. You park motor seat at a long day. You park it. You at 7:45. You park motor in later titi dale. So who are you showing off for? Who's gonna even know the car to bewa? When you go to parties, you go to shopping mall, you go to work. Nobody except for a few colleagues that know your car. Motor lo easy julati ranilo. Those people that even have the money in this country to buy those things, they don't even kill themselves for it. Keke nongo. You see them on the train. When they come out from the train station, they pick up their car. Or some of them from the train station, they ride their bicycle. I will not go you. So all those people that even do all those higher purchases and all of those things, they're not even doing it because of They're not doing it because of Araluwon. They're actually doing it because they know we, our logical koro, our tonriwa, who come and patronize it. How much do you think they were renting houses for? Those days, years ago. One family, one myself, wanting to property for the past 50 years. Grandfather and great grandfather and Laura. It's a family property because they just want to have a roof over their head, not because they want to buy 2, 3, 4, 5 properties and be doing it for business and mara nira rawa. At the end of the day, that's why they. And our Asians, our Chinese, yeah, they're the ones. You see them Asians, maybe in one house is about 3 families of extended family. So at the end of the day, like 15 people not being in your until one make sure each person here will save up to buy property for each and every one of them. At the end of the day, they all become landlords. It's not the way to live, but because they know what they're doing. So don't do things to because you want us to just be in slavery. They're not those people that now decide they want to have their own care homes. They want to have their cleaning companies. And you're enslaving your fellow human beings, your fellow sisters, your fellow brothers from the same country, African country, because so you need minimum wage, less than £8. Lower in. Why you people are paying them like £4.50 an hour? Nike, thank you. You're paying them buruku money, buruku wages per hour. Because why? That is wickedness. She want to match because you know they don't have papers, you don't even pay them. Ní so salary fún wọn. Máa ní kó lọ mú tó bá ti di time tó yẹ kó gba owó wọn tó wó yẹ ti accumulate ẹ̀rí ti jẹ wọ́n like £2,000, £5,000. You now start asking them to go and bring their passport, to go and bring their their mọ̀kọ́tọ́ register from day one. Ọlọ́run máa bí ẹ́. Ọlọ́run ó máa bí ẹ́ because God is watching everybody. Ṣé owó yẹn mọ́yàn lọ́wọ́ ni? Ask me. Answer me. Ṣé owó yẹn mọ́yàn lọ́wọ́? If you know anybody, you are the one in that shoes that you're actually doing that, enslaving your fellow Nigerians or fellow African to that kind of slavery. They will, Allah my beer. See, ma'am, Ayabadidi, when you're even saying £4.50, to some they don't even pay them at all. So they're paying them zero. Only imagine as low as £4.50. But maybe like £6.50, £6, £7, and you know what the minimum wages says in this country. But because you know they don't have papers, you put them in the job and you don't pay them. God is watching everyone. You know, the fear of God in us. The fear of God in us. You understand? So what do you do again? Jewelry is on base. Yeah. Mama love shishe. Umati log back base. You know how much you earn monthly. While back they say go to 20, 15 pounds, 12 pounds, 8,000 pounds, 8,000 pounds, 6,000 pounds, 5,000, and you know your salary in 2, 3, 4 months go less than 5,000 pounds here. Number one, not to buy or Jeff any don't share business. And because they know the way you people pay, they will now put so high rate on it. Go the £800 law. Toba ma fit for you because they know the rate you're going to pay and how long it's going to the stretch of time to pay. They will sell it to you like 2,000. On 1.8, got you £800 law or 1.2. So sometimes in life you have to wait when the time is ripe. Then you do things you think you must do. There's nothing bad in buying gold. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing bad in getting a nice car. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing bad in slaying a shrebi. Don't get me wrong. But you do the right thing, you know, at the right time. That's you have to prioritize. You have to prioritize. Draw your scale of preference. Know your scale of preference. Know what you want to do. Don't do this because my mates are doing it. I want to do it. You understand? Don't. It's going to give you some sleepless nights. It's going to stress you. You understand? Then do you deliver your work standard when people give you jobs to do? What standard do you work? Do you deliver your services? What standard? Only clean, you just clean the areas where people can see. And you want them to call you at the next time to come and do cleaning. Now, once you go there the first time, you don't do the right thing, you don't impress them, they're not going to call you back. Did you do it? So deliver your job standard to the maximum. Do it right. Do it to perfection. Do it in a professional way, even though you're self-employed. Don't do washy-washy. They won't need pay more now. At the end of the day, your clientele will be reducing by the day. Now these people doing DIY. I want you DIY sonu. I want you trolley. I want you trolley sonu. Don't suitcase up and down to go and do DIY in homes. Fine, you're trying to make a living. But what sort of DIY are you doing when you're not even trained to standard? We've heard of people died because somebody came to tamper with their boiler. The person ended up exposing them to carbon monoxide, and the family died. So if you want to do all those things, you can get trained for it. Sometimes they don't ask for your paper. It's just your photo passport to normal bury, and they will put your name down, and you go for the training. They give you the certification for it. You can upgrade yourself. Gas. Why do you want to go and do gas in somebody's house? I'm putting people in danger. We bought a TV in December. The guy came to fix it on the wall. By January, the TV came down. And another thing I'm going to tell you guys, if you want to buy your things, buy it from proper shops, please, so that you can have your receipt and you do your warranty on it within 1 year. Then you can even pay, I don't know what, I can't remember what they call it now, that you'll be paying every month, and the red debit, in case anything happens to that thing, you take it back, you get a brand new one, or they just repair it for you. Thank God we had whatever with Curry's. They now took that TV and repaired it. Not already repaired, they will actually give me a brand new one. The guy came to fix the TV. The TV came down. When it happened, I was in the kitchen. If I was not at home, and I would be screaming and be shouting at the poor kids. But I was there. They were in school. The TV came down from the wall, bam, on the floor. Insurance, thank you, Nikki. Okay, you share insurance. I'm up yes. To baba je wa gbe lo. Mama ti trolley kiri. Ele n se DIY. Wọ́n máa pè yín kẹ́ wá ṣiṣẹ́. Ẹ wá débẹ̀. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ fún wọn ní quotation. Ẹ lè fẹ́ ra screw. Ẹ fẹ́ ra glue. Ẹ fẹ́ ra ìṣó. Ẹ fẹ́ ra nut. Ẹ fẹ́ ra bolts. They will give you money to go and buy it. You'll be asking for money to go and buy bolts and screws and nuts and nails. Come on. Some of us have vouched about that you never call our fellow people. Don't let me be stigmatizing and saying Nigerians now, because we have the person that came to fix my TV was a Jamaican guy. We have Sierra Leonean guys. We have people from Zimbabwe that are doing DIY. Don't let me stigmatize, but your fellow African person, you'll be so scared to call them to come and do any DIY for you in your house, because why? They're not competent. Why don't you want to upgrade yourself from pushing a suitcase and trolley from houses to go and do DIY, and pray to do it in a very professional way? Someday you'll be able to get a van. Why do you want to limit yourself because you just want that quick money for the day? But they will still charge you big money because they just want your money. So deliver your, with feelings. Deliver your services with competency and with love. That's why I love say, do it with love, ni. So stop it. Stop embarrassing yourself. Some of us as because there's no size of screw and bolts and nuts and nails that they don't have in their toolbox. And even by carrying all those heavy tools around, you're killing your body. Try. I know it's hard, but try to do the right thing. And you can't be carrying a handbag full of a saw, hammer, screwdriver, but it's so heavy. You're killing your body. Your body is going to ask at some point. You can get a proper toolbox. Tony tire to mafakiri. So why can't we patronize each other? If you do my job nicely and I'm happy, eventually a Nigerian guy that is diligent, is my friend, came to fix the TV for me on the wall. I'm telling you, by the time this guy opened the wall, inside this wall, there will be some metals or some stronger wood that can hold the TV, and not just the board. This is just the board. You can hear the way it's sounding. By the time you put something heavy on this, it's gonna come down. But boy, drill ibi tó rí pé strong kini yẹn wà ló wá ṣe target tó wá ṣe fix bá yẹn mọ́ ló ṣe wá gbé TV ó ṣe wá ó ṣe I respected him when he did it. But these are people that want to advance in the job and they know what they're doing. You know, so why can't we patronize each other? If you do myself, why should I call Oyibo to come and work for me when you are there? But if you don't do it nicely, I'll call a better person that is competent to do the job. You understand? Then you can upgrade your training and all of that. You can upgrade your training and go up. Then what about information? Sharing information with each other. Naija, Dudu, Awala Buruju. Information to mọ̀ pé ó lè ṣèyàn lórí ẹ máa gbé pamọ́ ẹ máa hide ẹ. It's everything that you people fake about. Information tẹ́ mọ̀ pé ó lè ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ yín o mọ bí tó ti lọ ń gbóúnjẹ food bank o. Bó máa ní bàbá yìí tí ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe shopping fún wa ní àṣẹ oúnjẹ sílé ni, but you're lying. O mọ bí tó ti ń lọ food bank ọ̀nà jíjìn tó ti ń fún wọn lóúnjẹ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. You know how to go there to go and get the food. And you know your friend is struggling. All the information to lè ṣọ̀rẹ́ ẹ lórí wa máa gbé pamọ́ wa máa hide it. Why? You know you don't have whatever. You know where people can give you a citizen advice bureau. You know ti fill form here, want to find any temporary accommodation already. But you don't want your friends to benefit. You'll be hiding all those information from them. Information is free. Give it free. Òyìnbó gan máa sọ fún yín ni Google gan ló free jù láyé yìí. Níbi tí òyìnbó nice dé. Níbi tí òyìnbó sweet dé. Ó share gbogbo information yẹn sórí TV ni. Ask Google. Ẹ̀yin máa mọ information yẹn. Kò dẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo alamọ internet lò tó lè sọ fún wọn lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ wá máa gbé pamọ́. God is watching you. You understand? God is watching you. Do you appreciate your staff when they work for you? Do you say thank you to your staff when they're going home? And they finish working for you and somebody comes to clean your house, they're going. Do you say thank you? Do you ask them if they want a cup of tea on the job? You know? Would you ask them if they like a cup of tea? Do you ask? Are you nice to your friends, to your workers? When they finish, are you driving after doing whatever party planning and you're going their way? Do you ask some of them to wait and you give them a ride, or you want to do madam, and you tell them call our boss and you're going the same way because what you require more share me ni won? Point of correction: you don't use that phrase in this country. You do not use that phrase in this country. I know a lot of people. Omo share me ni. Omo share me ni. Go show share. Because you can't do the work alone. Because someone don't need you. They need you, you need them. But you need them more. Because you need them to help you with the job. Tó bá gbéṣẹ́ yẹn lẹ̀ for the day, tó bá láwọn ò ṣe, tó bá lọ. Can you do it yourself? Ẹ ti wà ń venue, tẹ́ ti fẹ́ ṣe party. Kí àwọn party planners ẹ kó wá strike pé okay àwọn ò ní ṣe mọ́, àwọn fẹ́ máa lọ pé £30 tó fẹ́ fáwọn yẹn for the day kò lọ dìímú, or £50 tó fẹ́ fáwọn yẹn for the day kò dìímú, and they decide to leave you at the venue to go. Ta lọ garden minute yẹn. You don't use some phrases in this country. Ọmọ ṣẹ́ mi ni. Kò ń ṣọmọ ṣẹ́. Kò kí ń ṣọmọ ṣẹ́. You're helping each other ni. Do you appreciate them? Do you say thank you? Do you pay them their wages right on time? Tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ tán. Is it monthly? Is it weekly? Is it hourly? As soon as the job is done, do you pay them, or you make them to start calling your phone? London hustle, no ni. But let them hustle also in a very nice way and pay them their wages. Are you your own boss on the job? When I came to this country where I first got my first job, Auntie was in charge of the kitchen. She was in charge. Nirole when you the kitchen here. I mean, meaning she will work at her own pace, and she knew the job because she's been doing it for a long time. Oh my G, the manager decided to, maybe they noticed the way at if the things were disappearing. They decided to like check her when she finished. She was going home. Kill Auntie G, cornflakes, sugar, Weetabix, butter. £15. But she lost the job because they told her to come for a meeting. Continue to niwe. Kò níwèé. Tó bá tiẹ̀ níwèé gan, that is theft. Ó máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ni. They told her to come for a meeting. She disappeared. She never came back to the job. Which probably they could have put her on, oh, little bit go, I'm sure address to go my corporate Benny because they will be looking for her. So we have to be very careful with our dealings. We have to be very, very careful. Do you give your workers off days, or you want them to work like how many hours? When you start working at say 10 o'clock. You understand? Mavinda, hello Mavinda. Hello, thank you for coming on board. Mavinda is trying to do some advertisement. It's good to do your advertisements on this platform, but very soon I'll be taking my I'll be asking people to do the advertisement through me. You know, if you want me to advertise your product, I don't mind. I'm going to do it. Mavinda, it's okay. You can do your advertisement because obviously we can actually help each other. I don't have a problem with it. Yeah? So, but you could have asked me though, but it's all right. So now what I'm saying is, my phone number is there on my chat. Give me an inbox if you want to advertise on my page. I don't have a problem with it, but just get in touch with me through my inbox. That's fine. So what do you do again? Do you say you know, you let them start work at 10 o'clock and you tell them to finish at 1 a.m. in the morning, or they start at 8 and you make them finish at 1. Do you pay them hourly? No. Maybe you just tell them it's 30 pounds a day you want to be paying them, or 50 pounds a day. But you make them work their ass out. You don't do that. Ogashe, you don't do that. The body, you just make somebody die on your neck. Let them work. If you think you need more staff, you can do a shift. Per shift. Early shift. They go, you another people will come. Two set of workers. You don't make somebody stand in the kitchen, for example, or in the bakery and work from 8 in the morning and be finishing like 12 o'clock midnight or 1 a.m. in the morning. You don't do that because you know they don't have papers or because they need a job. You now enslave them. London parole, no, London hustling. Don't make the hustle kill people. You know? Don't let your hustle kill people. Don't let the money you want to pay to send people to early grave. You understand? I'm trying to time myself now because I don't want to do the chat I did the last time. I think I was almost 3 hours on that chat. I didn't realize I spent that long. So I appreciate your staff. Christmas time, give them bonus. You can have a box in your workplace. People can drop tips for them. The tips can make them, you know, work more. They look forward to it. Or you go on bad tips. Even though most of the big firms, their tips goes to charity, you know, but you can do it in a different way. If it is a restaurant or a bakery or whatever, the tips can go to your staff. End of the month, you let them share it. It's called enhancement. It makes them want to come to work like every day, you know. It's not business registered. Self-employee, employer. As you register your company, you have to register your company. Imagine what happened during this COVID. That small businesses were paid some money. A lot of people thought they were cheating on the system or on HRMC when you decide not to register your company. You lost a lot of money. You know how much they gave people? People that have small businesses that are registered, self-employed. They pay them some good money. They pay them some good money. If you think you don't want to register your company, register your company, you know. It's some little things that you think doesn't really matter, but they go long ways, you know. You know, register your company. Are you saving for your pension? Do you want the HRMC to save your pension for you, or you want to do it yourself? But make sure you have some money you're keeping somewhere. You can send it back home. Have an account that you don't have access to. Pay yourself salary. If you think you have your own business and you're paying all your staff and you don't pay yourself any salary, you're cheating yourself. Pay yourself salary. Pay yourself pension. Pay towards your pension. We are robbing minds. It's called London hustle. Don't let us hustle and forget some things that are necessary in our life. That at the end of the day, you now look back and be regretting, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Somebody has to remind us. That is what we're doing here. We're not here to tell anybody off. We're not here to make you feel bad or to make you feel less. No, I'm not talking about such a general topic, a general discussion. We are rubbing minds. We are reminding each other, you know, on the way to go. Sometimes people get carried away. It's not, you don't have my brain, I don't have your brain. You might be good in cooking, you might be good in child minding, you might be good in anything, you might not be good in talking. Me, I love to talk. Sometimes when I talk, I get so emotional, I start crying. It's not because I want anybody to feel bad I'm talking. I'm talking because we have to constantly remind each other, you understand? So, what about getting council flats from the council? London also, no honey. I'm still on that topic. How do we do it? How do we go about it? It's okay, you get a council flat from them or a council house from them. It saves you a lot of money. Yeah? But you have to be careful when you're doing it. Most women or most families, they lie. And you're working, oh. They lie when they want to collect hello, my darling, Gusto Craig. It's been a long time, bro. I miss you, my darling. I've not been seeing much of you on social media. I hope you're good. Thank you for coming on board. So now, you now want to get a council flat or council house or whatever, and you decide to do it. Adeton Ojora, my sister, I recognize you. Thank you for coming on board. So you now decide you want to get council property. You know, then you now say, okay, you have to be careful. When you're doing that, you have to be really, really careful. Is the husband working? Is the wife working? Then why do you have to lie that you're single when you know it's a family? The thing is, you just be paying higher because you have your spouse with you. Nothing comes free in this country. You will pay higher. It's not that they will pay for you to take, but the women will not go and lie. You pay, with single mother. Most people do it, you know, and they catch up with some people. Then you now tell the husband to go and rent a room because you want to lie to the council, pay you're a single mother. Well, know what I say to that? In the spirit realm, you have divorced. The moment you decide to do that, the woman is there in the house. You know, you cannot even have total access into the house. You'll be visiting. Your clothes cannot even be there. Your pictures cannot be displayed. In your own house. Tia family, what divorce in the spirit realm, as far as I'm concerned. You have divorced yourself. God helps that family because then woman yama sneak okuri wanule. The woman cannot go and sleep outside because he will tell the man you can't come visiting. Why do we have to live in a world of pretense? Because of London hustle. Don't let London hustle destroy your home. Don't use that reason to kick him out. Because a man do go. Initially, that wasn't the intention. You understand? Initially, that wasn't the intention. The intention was just to like to secure the house or the flat. Eventually, they give it. Things will change. Things will change. They know you people are lying. But you people will now escalate it. The woman will now, the council know that even if you don't have a husband, as at the time you're securing the property, along the line you can start a relationship. They will not object to that. I know a lot of homes that are messed up because of that package. The package are because you're doing London hustle, London line, London PAROLE. If you package at the end of the day, if you share your money, who is to be blamed for that? Who is to be blamed? You think they don't know you people are lying? But why see you now make it real at the end of the day? In the spirit realm, you are divorced. A sister gave me an example of a family that at the end of the day, the woman, I think it now became like they kind of not even understanding each other. It was fight, all of that. And at the end of the day, the woman now had to rent a room out to the husband to be paying for the room he was living in. But you took me. The man was paying for the room. Woman, only effrontery, only audacity to rent the room out to the husband. If a friend called me to give me that example, Then bata bro man yẹn náà today láti Naija. Woman had to make another room vacant because kò fẹ́ gba rata tó máa kó bá or whatever, you know. So ó prefer pé family lòún gbé fún. Ó tún rent yàrá kejì fún àbúrò man yẹn. And they were paying her for the rent. What kind of desperation is that? Ọ̀dájú ni èèyàn tó lè ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So eventually when you're doing packaging to get a council flat or council property, it ends up, because you're lying, you're single, you've made yourself to be divorced in the spirit realm. Take it or leave it. You understand? You start bringing different uncles home. The man is out now. Because the man is frustrated. He has decided to even move on. Then you start bringing different. How many uncles do you want to introduce to your children? Like I always ask. Eventually, you break your home. Then you end up being divorced, and everybody goes their separate ways. So you have to be careful what sort of lies will lie, because you want to have some easy way of life and all of that. You know, if you think you're stealing from the system, the devil will definitely steal from you. So at the end of the day, you're going to pay more price. You're going to pay more price. So be careful what you do when you think you want to do your London hustle, because you want to lie, you want this, you want that. And you know, money worshippers. Exactly, my sister. Don't worship money. And money. Just keep your hustle real. That's it. If you're going to have it, you're going to have it. So let's go to my second part of the topic today. It's called London Parole. London Parole. I don't know why I decided to call it London Parole. You know, parole word. Yeah, it's just a slang. You know, parole is just things that we do that is not. It's in the social book, but it's not in the normal way of it. It's absurd. It's not like normal way of life. You understand that? But it just happens in the society where we live. Our social community, it happens, and I call it London Parole. So, what is London Parole? My first topic for the London Parole is when I was in Nigeria, and people used to come from London to Nigeria and America and all of those places. The way they speak, I used to think that's the way. Even when they speak Yoruba, the Yoruba will be so twisted. London no voice our people, America voice our people change. Until I came here and more only want it daruni. What could choose Latin masoro bed? It's not real, it is fake. When people talk like, hey Josh, she call you la sing. You know, I be hey tell me kill on shelle, you know. That's show it off. I like your show. Thank you, Adiola Dekoya. Thank you very much, sister, for coming on board. Oh, sister Adiola, that's you. Don't let me loud it. You're just my auntie Diola, my very calm, cool-headed, you know, boss. Anyway, so London Parole is just when people come to London and you think the way they talk, you know. Hey, even recently, we were in Nigeria and I offered somebody food. Somebody I have so much respect for. And she said to me, "Toba nice." Excuse me? Toba nice. I was flabbergasted, to be candid. I was angry. I was mad. Because I've offered you different food and I decided to offer you this particular meal. And she said to me, King Bewa Toba nice. London Parole. You know. I don't know why people just come to London and you think you have to speak in a particular way. Plus, in our household in London, Nigerians, please, I beg you guys in the name of God, can we stop speaking Yoruba to our children? Yoruba now. By the time these children, they grow up, they have their own kids, they become grandmothers, grandfathers, it means the Yoruba is going to fade away. The Chinese people, the Asians, the Ghanaians, the Igbos, they're even trying. Their children speak their local dialects. They've been speaking English to those children. Some people, they even have this horrible conk accent in Yoruba, in English. English, and they will still be speaking, Yoruba. I know a lot of people that have preached these things on the social media. Some of them will even be videoing their children speaking Yoruba upside down, and they think it's funny. something funny about your children not speaking Yoruba and they speak it, the little they can speak, you'll be sharing it on social media. Shame on us. Shame on us. Well, you both sonu, they can't even speak that English. Whether we like it or not, because they speak English to them in school, they're going to speak Cockney. I never schooled here. When I speak with the white people, I change my tone. My tone changes. I speak proper English to them. I speak their way. If you're educated, you're learned, you go to school, you will definitely learn how to speak English. Then you will speak the Cockney when the time comes. When I speak to white, some people don't even believe I'm Nigerian, you know, at work. They don't believe I'm Nigerian. When I had my court, especially, they thought maybe I'm Jamaicans or from West Indies or somewhere. I speak to them nice, whether you like it or not. You see the Asians, respect to them. The Chinese, respect to them. The Pakistanis, they speak their language. They practice their religion, their tradition. I went into a shop one time like that. One of the workers was talking rudely to the owner of the shop. And the man said, in your place, it's okay to speak rudely to an elderly person, but where I come from, the man is a Pakistan. He said, but where I come from is unacceptable. What is that? That's the tradition. They're still practicing it, even though they are in white man's land. Kilo shewa. Kilo shewa. Maso yibo fa they can't speak our Yoruba anymore. It's going to fade away. Atita tradition wa atita danu we flushed it down the drain. So you and I, we have a role to play in the lives of those children to be able to speak our dialects. Let them speak Yoruba. Let them speak Hausa. Let them speak Igbo, so that at least they have a tie to their origin, to where they come from. So another London parole. London parole. It's over nice. Let me go to another topic. Are we abusing gold? I'm going to go to Sonu because we want them to know that gold no for where and see London parole. Is a unfin loju. When you see people with some Ogunlakaye kind of thing, you have one tiny chain and you have like 10 pendants on it. Or you now, maybe my next show, I will show you what I'm talking about. Kiwa ring, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. Kiwa ko ring, you see. Or kiwa wa ring to because it's gold. I want to show people I can afford it. People have been buying gold before. Gold now decided to become pure water. And when you want to buy gold, you buy the real gold. You buy the proper gold. Don't buy the aluminium one that doesn't have second-hand value. Buy real gold. There's some gold jewelries, you think rings, you're wearing it, so for bag table as so test, you know. So it's not bad to buy. Buy and rock them nicely in a very decent way. Don't abuse anything. Don't abuse jewelry. Don't abuse your actual be. You know, you some styles. You see my mom of carve on you, and you have a problem with that. Let's see what girls years ago. Let's go when gold was not even loud. Buy gold, you rock it nicely. When people see what you're wearing, they know that you're wearing something, you know, classic, not Sheshenko. That's what I call it. That's what I call it. So that's still London parole. Ejeka parole dada in a nice way. Don't parole it in an abusive way. You know, they're sewing clothes. It is so fair because you live in London. By the time you convert the money, you think it's okay to sew a top and a skirt for 50,000. Yet I think it's still that's £100. Then you now be putting money in some of them pocket and be sewing 150,000. And they'll tell you if they are buying the material for you, your money will be 250k or 180k. I just can't hear our brain, man. You know there are some tailors. I want lungu konkon, mushin, I want mushin tailor yen. Shop around. Take the style. When you say that you think you don't know how to dress, I want this dress is some abusive way of dressing, London parole dressing. There's some tailors that are so good. When you give them 15k for a style or 20, don't have you know. I will advertise my tailors for you. I have 2 of them. I have one in Lagos, I have one in Ibadan. I'm telling you, when they sew for me, because because I'm a good designer, I see that I design for them. I even buy the materials for them to make life easy for them. Then when Malomashe London Parole competition, you know, you now be sewing for 150,000, 200,000, 300,000 to sew. What are you sewing? What are you slaying? What is in our brain? If you don't know what to do with it. Quality life. Let's live it. Don't let us live a London Parole lifestyle that is just for one night. I mean, so you call some tailors, you fair sure, Orista and you will like it. On Instagram, you ask them for prices. Oh, mama, so for 150,000. Buy to tell me you want to sew a style for me for 150,000 naira. Timba for mom see me lowo adura yen ma ton ile aladura because she will pray and pray and pray and pray for me. And some of you cannot even give your mama 50,000 unless maybe something special. But you're doing happy birthday. I'll give you the contact of my tailors. One of them, Korimiri, she's in Ibadan. I will buy send the material to her. Moto to losi Ibadan, I will send the lojo elegba. She will receive the material that same day with 1,000 naira to send it. She will finish sewing it. She will send it back to Ibadan for me, maybe with like 2,000 naira. The lady has never seen me before, and she has made so many dresses for me. I will do free advert for her because she's very good. Korimiri, I just sent my measurements. Yes, my sister. Sister Robiola Omolola, you can put your money on landed property. 50,000 every month. And this time you cannot even rock again. Sister Abide mi ogun sheson I will sorrow. You know? You can only wear it for one day. What's wrong with us? If I show you my wardrobe for my Shwebi, Timothy show wear. That's early 2000. Kinto japa. Isn't there? Because you call it about meeting money nínú my Shwebi. I've sent a lot to my younger ones back home. Oship on bed. Different. Me Shetenu, I have about 10 Timothy Warara. Let's do things with sense. You now be sewing a style for 250,000. Then you come and be showing it off on social media. Can you call show me say sewn and made, designed by. I will advertise in my style. If you can inbox me, we'll do advertisement for each other. We'll empower each other. You know? I'll give you, I have another one. Yes, man. She's in Lagos. She's very good, but we are creative. Give her your style. She will deliver it the way you want. She would deliver your style exactly the way you want it. She will deliver your style the way you want it. My tailor in Ibadan has never seen me before. So it's japa by Auntie mo japa ni. Tell me want to sew for me for 150. See your Lumini, for example. I don't want to mention names here. Have you heard the prices before? I've seen a lot of things sewn. Some of them that I really like. I can't even bother myself to even inbox any of them because more can you boo me? You'll be sewing for me. And you'll be asking me 80,000 for a style that I decided not to even sew in London. I decided to say, okay, Nigeria sew better. I want Nigeria. I'm more love our London tailors. No, Elon Rumbe. Some of them, when they sew for you and they make mistake and you bring them back, well, like they will charge you £50 for adulteration because Nigeria let it alone. It's okay to sew anywhere you want to sew, but we have to do things within proportion. You know, we sewing for 250,000. Even if you're doing wedding safe on your wedding day. On your wedding day, for one day, I don't shop for 250,000, 300,000. Alright? Mo kinyi London Parole, mo really kinyi goni. And you mo rushe yan she te mo slay in that manner. Be ma she kowo dele, oku yin, oku ojo ale yin. I don't want to tell anybody how to spend their money. We are only akongunra wa ni keshe ni, you know. We're just reminding each other the way to go. I'm not telling anybody off. They're choosing London, choosing your friends wisely. London Parole, noni. Yeah? Thank you, my sister. Sister Moreni KG Adufe. Ayasho. Auntie KG. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon. Timi Rochelle Olamide. Thank you for coming on board. Abide mi Ogunsheson. Thank you, everyone, for coming on board. My auntie Oyin, I charge well for Trisha. Auntie Oyin, you don't even say again. Auntie Oyin is here as well. She's my auntie. She's a baddest tailor. She's really, really good, but she stopped sewing now. She's doing something else. So I don't think Auntie Oyin even has time to sew her own clothes. You understand? When you say you're sadist. I'm not a sadist, my sister. Just let's remind each other. Alaja Oma Alaja. Thank you, my sister, for coming on board. You know, she's somebody I always pray for. Seriously, I said this behind your back, but you're on this show. I'm saying it live now to the whole world. When we came to this country, a lot of us, please help me to just show some love for Alaja Oma Alaja. She's one in town. She's she's a good person. A lot of us, when we came from, she's my two based. When we came to this country, she helped us with so many things. She didn't hide no information from us. I still said it one day. I just see somebody I can't forget. We might be distance, might think we're like far away or we don't remember each other. But she's somebody I cannot forget. And a lot of us, please show some love for Alaja Oma Alaja. That's Tosi. If you're in my two, you don't know Tosi Oma Alaja, then you don't know nobody. She was there. She came to this country before so many, and she helped a lot of people. We're always in Tosi's house. My GP today is because of this lady here. God bless you, Tosi Oma Alaja. I still spoke about you to somebody recently. I can't remember who. You know, distance is separating us, but definitely you're always in my mind. And every other person that is appreciative, you will know that when you come to this country, I have some good people, Lati Deba or Lati Mo, they will show you the way. You know, she showed us the way. Tosi, thank you very much. Anyway, let me continue with my chat. So what else am I saying? You don't want to like her London parole. Another one is friendship. Do you choose your friends wisely? Do you have something in common before you choose your friends, or you just let your friends choose you? I'm going to say do not let your friends choose you. You choose your friends wisely. They like you, they like your face, they like your swagger, they like your parole, you know, they like everything about you. They just want to be in your circle. But are they okay to be your friend? You choose your friends, don't let your friends choose you. Make sure you have something in common before you can choose to be a friend to somebody. You know, make sure that way you're within the same box. Not somebody that is totally out of your box. That doesn't mean that you're segregating or you're feeling big. You know, make sure that your reasoning is the same thing. There are some friends before you even go out. Alright, kiloma word. They want to know what you're wearing before they dress up. Why? That simply tells me they are competing with you. It might not come across to you that way. But when you're going out with a friend and they're asking you, kilo fe wo? Why are you asking me, kini mo fe wo? What about fe wo? I will wear what I want to wear. We'll go to the party together or differently we'll meet there. What's the color code? If at all you want to ask such questions, just ask what is the color code. But don't ask your friend. It's only envious people that will tell you kilo fe wo. Because they know how to dress so that they can slay more than you when you get to the place. It's still part of their London parole. Why are you concerned about kini mo fe wo? One got to ban in wardrobe here now. You understand? Genuine friends slay together. You don't slay more than your friends. Genuine friends, you make sure that your friends is nicely dressed. You're dressed the same. I mean, kokore look nice. If you know your friends is not the kind of person that knows how to dress up or knows how to do makeup, you can help them to do their makeup. Don't let them do makeup that they will be looking like I am a tanga. And they ask you, how is my face? And you tell them, it's okay, you look nice. No. You want to step in a place with your friend and let them look at you guys together on the same ratio. Not that way you feel no pa. You know? Let us do friendship with love. You understand? Genuine friends always slay together. They rock together. Somebody that loves you genuinely will look after you, will defend you even when you're not there. You understand? Not friends that will put you down. Aṣọ tó wọ̀ yẹn mi mo yà. Bag tó wọ̀ yẹn wọ̀ mi ló ti gbà. You understand? Kí ló ṣe tó ń ṣakọ èmi mo fún. You know, you don't do that. You have to make sure that you love somebody before you can be their friends. You know, not friendship for benefit. You understand? Not because they just want to slay or be in your circle. Some friends just want to be with you because they know that when you go there, all attention will be on you or on that table. So they want to sit around you on that table, not because they love you genuinely. And seriously, by the time you even be the one to steal the show at that party, they continue to hate you. The hatred will be bottling up there. Before they know it, they just want to wreck you. But only me, man slay, ni ogo yen to gbe wa latorun. That she's just like that kind of person that over will become. All eyes will be on her. Everybody loves her. And you want to be her friend because of you know, but at the end of the day, you end up hating her. So let us be careful when you know, when you're choosing, and you don't talk your friend down. You don't make them feel like I want later me. No, you don't do that. Is that you're in or you're out? You understand? Fake friends, you only party together, you only gossip together, and they just want to gossip with you. You understand? Those are fake friends. They don't need you for anything. Friends that will even lie to you. They will package their lifestyle to you. By the time a friend finishes packaging you, don't let anybody come and poke up and just fún ẹ. Tọ́rẹ́ bá sọ fún ẹ pé bàbá yìí ló fún ní 1,000 lánàá. Ìwọ náà sọ pé tí ẹ gan ṣe fún ẹ ní 2,000 níjẹta ni. Tó bá gbé fún ẹ, ìwọ náà gbé fún. So at the end of the day, I just shade that. You understand? Don't let anybody make you feel less. A friend will tell me, to ba mo ba ṣe nja won sin. Mo sorry mo ko le jai sini because oko e oni je ko ṣe. Why would a friend tell you that? So if a friend never tells you that, you to tell that friend, pe omo ṣiṣẹ́ tèmi gan, iṣẹ́ tó wà lọ́wọ́ èmi gan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ sin ó bad. Mi mo bí mo ṣe fẹ́ ṣe tán because rate yẹn ó ti high jù. Got on so bad. Before they will make you to be thinking, tó bá pàrọ̀ ẹ̀ tán, tó fún ẹ ní London pàrọ̀ yẹn jẹ tán, tó bá package ara wọn báyìí wá máa lọ ronú pé go. But it's a lie, it's all lies. But kó tó gbọ́n pé all lies ni, wàá ti kọ́kọ́ gbẹ̀mí ara ẹ gbóná because they want you to feel that way. So if a friend makes you feel, you know, low, ìwọ go gbé ara ẹ higher ni. Make that friend to feel like, look, alright, gbàgbé mi náà, you know, you package yourself and don't tell them your story. Don't tell them what you're going through. Don't let them know what you know. Don't let it run. Don't let them know what you're going through. They hide their own story, but they listen to your story. I was foolish at some point because I'm that kind of person. I'm just too open. I'm just too free because I like to talk. Not because of fashion Joe Mileno, but because I think I'm rubbing minds with people that I think they're my friends. But they will listen to your story, but their own story, they will lie about it. And by the time they listen to your story, they go there and share your story. Something that you told them in confidence, they will go and share it out there. They will even want to say the most, you know, the most detrimental things about you. And because it's coming from them as your friend, people will believe what they're saying. There's some stuff when people say about you, people think it's okay, it can't be so, they will think they're lying. But when your true friends, your close friends say certain things about you, people will believe it because they know that person, you and the person, you're 5 and 6. Let your children be your 5 and 6. Let your husband be your 5 and 6. But you know, any tó gbọ́n, òun ló máa kọ́ ẹni tí ò gbọ́n. Don't tell your secret to anybody. Títí wọn náà wà lára wọn. But they will not say, they will be hiding it. Títí ẹ náà fẹ́ gbọ́, náà fẹ́ fi ṣe story. But kó má kàn pẹ́ kéèyàn tó gbọ́n. Once you see such friends, there's some things, especially those friends that they will be just saying, àbí o, ó ga o, àbí o, ó ga. Once you're talking to a friend and she's telling you àbí o, ó ga o, and she's not using her own too as an example or telling you about what you're saying is about you, she's not telling you about herself. Don't tell such a friend about you anymore. It's better to tell a total stranger, tí ò mọ setting àwọn ọ̀rẹ́, tí ò mọ ẹ́ délé to seek advice from than telling those people that know you, know your friends, they know your circle of friends. Before you know it, they fight with you as a friend. They go and make up with your enemies to become friends with them. Then they will now be recruiting enemies, more and more enemies for you. They can't fight alone. They can fight. You don't need such friends in your life. If you're my friend and you're not even fighting me, and you're friends to my enemy or somebody that we don't get along, definitely when I'm not there, you talk about me to that person. So let your husband or your children be even your sisters and your brothers. Let them be your family. Let them be your 5 and 6. Kò sí nǹkan tó ń pè lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ 5 and 6 ní London parole náà ni. Kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ 5 and 6. It's better to have acquaintances. And tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ eléníyàn tó jẹ́ ọmọ that is outgoing, When you don't have to even go to party with somebody, when you go to a party, you definitely meet friends and acquaintances that you know, and you rock the party together. After the party, you're not going to be sleeping in the same place. You're not going to be going to the same house. So look at Èmi ò bá wọn wá, èmi ò ní bá wọn lọ, ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ láàrin wa. Ṣebí ilé ayé, ìlà pàdé ara wa. So you don't have to go to this after party ẹjọ́ lọ síbì kan náà. So ẹjọ́ lọ kẹ́ pàdé ńbẹ̀ kólúkálùkù dẹ̀ ṣe goodbye. But when you start doing ẹgbẹ́, before you know it, before you don't see such a friend, you're not okay. You don't call such a friend, you're not okay. But they'll be listening to your story. Now the worst thing they do, London Parole, they'll be recording you. They will be recording you. So when you're talking to somebody on the phone, you need to be mindful of what you say, especially when you're talking about a third person. Because someone record, they'll them play for any live and direct. Any only sorrow. Once you're talking to somebody on the phone and the person is saying, oh God, oh God, you have to be careful. Won't record any. So borrow yourself some brain. There's some people just love to talk and just say what is paining them, what is in their mind, or they're talking about a guy they just met and they tell, you know, they'll play for guy, or they play it to somebody that knows the person. Before you know it, is on social media, it's spreading like wildfire. Yeah, so don't tell your secret to anybody. Don't do 5 and 6 friends with anybody. Share acquaintances ni. When you see each other, it's even sweet when you do acquaintances friendship. You don't visit me, you don't call each other every day on the phone and be gossiping because the data is free. You have unlimited data to call. When you go to work, you see friends there. They are there. You both one, Caribbeans one, but they don't know any secrets about you. Talk to them because things they know about you, they will and it's going to pay you because it's coming from them. People that don't know you, don't know anything about you. It's only people you think you talk to. They will go and be sharing it. So you have to be very, very careful, you understand? Are they always there for you when you need them? It's nice when your friend is there for you. And you have to appreciate your friend for being there for you. But what sort of friends will be there for you at the end of the day? Kere o. Alágbájá èmi mo fún lówó tó fi ṣe gbá o. Tàmẹ̀dò èmi ni mo yá lówó tó fi ṣe gbá. You don't ṣe help more. Help more. Because when you help somebody and somebody, it's okay when you say, ẹ bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ lágbájá, fine. You said it, ẹ bá mi dúpẹ́, but not that person to now go there and be saying it to everybody. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ mi wọ́n bá má ti lè jáde nílé tó ń gbé. Èmi mà ni mo bá san rent ẹ̀ tó ń sunkún kiri. Ìyẹn kì í ṣe help more. You know, it's in the Quran. Tó bá ṣoore fọwọ́ ọwọ́ ọ̀tún, ọwọ́ òsì ògbúrò ọ̀gbọ́ nípa ẹ̀. If the person to ṣe fún bá decide to preach it on, then it's okay to show that she appreciates or he appreciates what you've done, but not you taking the microphone and be telling it to the whole world. Pé wọ́n ló ṣe fún tí o bá ń ṣe wọ́n kò ní lè jẹun, tí o bá ń ṣe wọ́n kò ní lè sanwó ilé. You know? Tí o bá sí tèmi ọ̀rẹ́ ò ní lè jẹ. Tí o bá sí tèmi ọ̀rẹ́ ò ní lè mu. Ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ o. Ọba Olúwa la lè wí lè ṣe. It might be your position to help your friend today, but your friend, you might be knocking a door for help tomorrow, and when you open that door, your friend might be the one sitting behind that door to help you. So Ọlọ́run lè gbógo fún ẹ lẹ́ni. It's not by your making, it's not by your power. Èèyàn kan náà ló máa ṣe, because Ọlọ́run ò ní sọ̀kalẹ̀ láti wá ṣoore fún yàn. Èèyàn ló máa rán síyàn. Tọ́lọ́run bá dẹ̀ fi rán ẹ tó bá ṣe, èèyàn mi á ṣe. Ọlọ́run tó dẹ̀ fi rán ẹ tó fi jíṣẹ́, ó máa tún fi rán yàn mí. So that's the way it is. If you're in that position to help somebody, kò ṣe kò move kúrò ńbẹ̀, not ṣoore kò gbàpò títì. Ìyẹn ò ń ṣoore mọ́. Ó ti di slavery, orí ẹ̀dẹ́. Don't do it. Don't do it. Then you can't be friends to too many people. Oh, lè jọ̀rẹ́ lágbájá kò jọ̀rẹ́ tàmẹ̀dò, ṣé you know. You can't be friends to 3-10 people at the same time. As in close friend though. You could be acquaintances to 20 people, 50 people at the same time. But you can't be friends with 20 people at a time. Close friends with 2, 3, 4 people at a time. Yeah, in your kolomamu or two people. To bá dẹ̀ lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ méjì is like o lè fi ṣíbí 2 different spoons láti jẹun. Tore gbalagbada bade shibi to ma fi ba jẹun ọ̀tọ̀. Tore tamedo bade ti, but not that you're using the same spoon to be eating from the same plate with all of your friends. It doesn't work that way. Abosini. Oh, le jore lagbaja ko tore tamedo. That's the best way I can explain it, Sister Shola. Ekufaji Ojo, nice to see you on board. I will still call you to discuss what happened. All the things you were saying, I was just laughing after. You know, few friends are best. So you can even have more than 3 friends, Tony. You can have more than, but she be, you know, my mom or I've had an elderly person advise me. She be to ma fi jẹun pẹ̀lú ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni. You don't use the same spoon to eat with those friends from the same plate. Ó ti dàbò sí. No, ìwọ ló sọ pé, ìwọ ló sọ pé, ìwọ ló sọ pé, ìwọ ló sọ pé. There's a friend in the middle of all crises amongst all friends. Èmi tó bá ti sọ fún ẹ, ṣé kí n pè ẹni tó sọ pé sọ, ṣé kí n béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó bá ti sọ pé yes, it's okay. But when a friend is telling you, má dárúkọ mi o, má ní mi ni àbòsí ni, you don't take that. Tell the person, no, I'm not interested. Tó bá ti ní kí n má bí ọlọ́rọ̀. But when you're saying something to me, and I ask you, can I ask the person, tó bá ti lókè mi, má pè ẹni, wá, nǹkan tó sọ lélẹ̀, lágbájá ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ní òun ṣàbòsí. If it is a secret, don't tell me about it, because tó bá sọ fún yàn, wá ti lọ sọ fún yàn mi, at the end of the day, ma lose it, I need the only person I told this. No? It's not only me that you told. You've told a lot of people. If your friend is married and you're single, you have to be careful. If your friend is single and you're married, you have to be careful what you share, what sort of friendship you share with such a person. Because if you're now, you know. And when your house is good and rosy and happy, don't go and tell your friend that he's single or that he's just divorced. What sort of advice do you want a married friend to tell you that you're divorced? Or what sort of advice do you want somebody that is divorced to tell you that you're married? They're two different things. It's going to be conflicting ideas. So don't go and seek ideas from somebody that is married and you are single. Or somebody that is single seeking ideas from somebody that is married. You know? Do you gang fight? Jeko luka luku jaje lotoni ma gang fight. You see, torí pé ojo re mi. O root so re mi abo o nbo re mi jo tin be mi na ja ni anu e se mi. Ọ̀rẹ́ a lọ parí ìjà lẹ́yìn, ó máa dá lọ. Àwa kù wọ nìkan. The next thing you will see that both of them are talking. When you come in, báwo ló ṣe máa rìn ná? Tó bá pàdé wọn bí tó tin sọ̀rọ̀, ẹsẹ̀ máa kọ́lẹ̀ wá fẹ́ lè ṣubú dànù. Don't gang fight o. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni. Ó ti bú ọ̀rẹ́ mi, èmi náà ló bú yẹn. Can your friends do the same thing for you? You'll be surprised your friends will go and settle that matter behind you. Even as husband and wife. Tọ́kọ bá ń báyàn kan jà. Bó ṣe máa dá sí, you know, just be neutral. Bẹ́ your ọkọ, má jà, má ṣe bẹ́ ọkọ mi. Not that pé wá gbéjà yẹn wá. Ẹ fọ́ lójú. They will go and settle behind you. You're not going to be there. Njọ́ tó bá rìn síbi tó ti parí ìjà yẹn, báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ rìn? So má gang fight. Jẹ́ kó lúkálùkù jàjẹ́ lọ́tọ̀ ni. You understand? Then do you snatch your friend's friend? I will now take you to a friend's house. When we are there, you want to be the one to be the talking. You want them to notice you. You want to worry about it. Before you know it, you and the person will be talking behind. You understand? You and the person will be talking behind. You get the person's phone number. Discussion will be the next thing you'll be discussing. You understand? You don't do that. You don't do that. Mama, you're sure. Toba mu ẹ lọ síbì kan. Don't go and want to be the one to go and know those people more than the person who took you there. You don't do that. Those are the things I always call problems in relationship and friendship. London parole ni is general parole, life parole, but then don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Femo you're sure. Don't do it. Then that takes me to your friend is doing a kind of business. Yes, London parole. And in London hustler. Let me talk to you guys on this topic. Yeah? Let me talk to you guys on this topic. London hustlers. It's good to hustle. But you hustle with some degree of decency. You hustle with your brain. You don't hustle with your throats. Hustle with your hearts. Do not hustle with your throats. ọ̀rẹ́ ń ṣe business tọ́rẹ́ ń ṣe yẹn gan-an òun ló mú ẹ ṣe. You understand? Business tí ọ̀rẹ́ ń ṣe gan-an ló mú ẹ ṣe. Before you know it, the same people tọ́rẹ́ ń ta ọjà fún ni wọ́n náà máa tajà fún. Before you know it, you tell the whole world tíjà bá bẹ̀rẹ̀. It's going to technically cause a fight. It's going to cause a fight. Because two friends, even ọmọ ìyá gan láti jẹun nínú abọ́ kan náà, it takes the grace of God, not talk of friends. Because ẹ máa wò pé ẹ lè tẹ ojú ara yín mọ́lẹ̀ because pátápátá olúkálùkù á máa lọ́nlẹ̀. But if olúkálùkù bá máa lọ́nlẹ̀, lójú kòkòrò ọ̀lẹ ò lè. Olúkálùkù bá máa lọ́nlẹ̀, you can start on a good separating note without being enemies. The same business tọ́rẹ́ ń ṣe lóhun ẹ̀ ṣe. And the same proximity to each other. The same area to each other. Ẹ wá jọ máa ṣe competition. Then you now become enemies at the end of the day. Ìjà wá bẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ wá ṣe hàn. The same people tí ọ̀rẹ́ ń feed tó ń tajà fún. Ìwọ́n náà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa tajà fún. Ó máa pè wọ́n, wà máa inbox wọn, wà máa pè wọ́n, wà máa drag wọn to come and patronize you. Ẹ má rà lọ́wọ́ lágbájá, èmi lẹ kọ́kọ́ mọ̀. Ẹ má rà lọ́wọ́ tẹ̀mẹ̀dò, èmi mo mú lọ bí tó ti ń ra ọjà. Ẹ má wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, èmi ni mo ń supply ẹ̀. You don't do that. Ẹni tó bá máa yó. It caused a lot of havoc in London community. Or because you think you have money, any gbogbo business ló lè ṣe. But is that business your call? Is that business your call? Oúnjẹ téèyàn mi máa jẹnu ilé ẹ̀gan kò lè ṣe. But torí pé lágbájá ń ta oúnjẹ, ó fẹ́ gbégbó oúnjẹ. Tàmẹ̀dò ń ta oúnjẹ, ó fẹ́ gbégbó oúnjẹ. And meanwhile, oúnjẹ tó máa jẹ nínú ilé ẹ̀, she can't even cook it. What sort of friendship is that? The next woman here, látìgbà tó ti bí ẹ nínú oyún, ló ti ń ṣe business yẹn. Money transfer yẹn owó bàbá ẹ ló ti bá jogún bá ní bàbá ẹ ti ń ṣe money transfer láyé Brown. So tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe ń sìn kò bọ́wọ́ bàbá ẹ bá grandfather ẹ ló ti jogún ẹ̀. But tọ̀rẹ́ ń ṣe money transfer. And you're just few meters away from your friend. Náà ló fẹ́ gba ṣọ́ọ̀pù sí. Ọ̀rẹ́ ń ta gold. Nǹkan tó ti ń tà láti ilẹ̀ ní everybody mọ̀ kó ń ta gold. Wàá lọ gbé gba gold. Wàá sọ pé wọ́n ló ti ń ta gold láti ayé uni. And people don't know that you're selling gold. But your friend started selling that same business. And the same people don't tell gold. Yẹn fún ìwọ náà lọ kókó máa patronize. Then you now start a fight. You now start a war. Don't let us be so hungry. Don't let us be so selfish. Let us do things with the fear of God, with love. I told somebody. Then you now be a bloody jack of all trades at the end of the day, master of none. I know somebody that was, both of them were seated. God so good, lọ́jọ́ yẹn. The same person tí ọjà alágbájá ti ń tà from day one náà ní bàtà mẹ́dọ̀. Mo sọ fún àwọn méjèèjì, mo níṣẹ́ mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wáyé ẹ̀ lè nífẹ̀ẹ́ ara yín dénú. Because the same ọjà tẹ́ ń tà lẹ́ni iná ń tà. Ẹni dẹ́ ń tà before yín. Mo ní, both of you might not talk about it, but I am here, I'm neutral, and I will talk about it for both of you. They love Arayin, they know come show aye fún Rayini. Both of them were looking at me, they can't talk, they can't say it out. But I said it to both of them. They're older than me, they're my aunties. Both of them, I said it to them. Look for something else. Then when you have business ideas, there's some of them you can't even say it later on. Want to record their brain. The next thing, they will quickly go and look for money from anywhere and start that business before you. But before understand now. But before you, is that a friend? So we need to be very careful, London hustle, London parole. Am I supersede the fear of God in us? Am I supersede the love in us? Let us love each other. Your friendship with somebody, let it be genuine. Let it be genuine, Let it be genuine. Let's do things within the box, not outside the box. Now I have to write my things down because I don't want to forget. Sorry. Is it nice to have them? But yeah, it's nice to have them. Choosing your London aunties, yes. I'll be very quick now because I don't want to do more than 2 hours. It's getting interesting, but do you choose your London aunties carefully? I want Auntie London. Yeah, some of us, we just respect you and just love to have Auntie London. I have some really good aunties. And they love you against all odds. I have so many aunties in London. Seriously, auntie this, auntie that. Auntie Oyin is one of my aunties in London. But she's been amazing. We've been through long journeys together. She has always stood the role of an auntie in me. Even though sometimes I misbehave and I know I really misbehave, she has never hated me. She will just love me because she loves me for me. She's my auntie. You choose your auntie. Do they inspire you? Our London aunties, can you follow their footpaths? Can you do what they're doing? Are they teaching you the godly way, the right way, the right social level? Are they within proportion? So choose your London auntie carefully, not the one that will be telling you to be rude to your husband or how to be having a boyfriend and they know you're married. You understand? Are they auntie or alanti? You understand? You have to choose what the difference between auntie and alanti. You just have to choose your auntie, not alanti. You know, it's still London parole. No, I'm still talking about London parole because it's London thing. You have all these aunties. Are they helpful? So fẹ́ lọ bíṣẹ́ kó pé ẹ kó sáré wá lọ ṣiṣẹ́ kó ní àǹtí ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ gbọ́ ọmọ mi wá fún yín kẹ́ bá mi gbẹ́jọ́ mo níṣẹ́ tí mo fẹ́ lọ ṣe within 2 hours irọ́ o ọmọ yẹn máa ń sunkún o má gbé wá wo mo fẹ́ sùn ṣáǹtì nìyẹn. Do you need help and you call them and they're there for you? You understand? Happy Sunday, Chima, good man. Good afternoon, my brother. You know, there are ways to choose your aunties carefully. Don't choose an auntie that is wayward, that her lifestyle you cannot even use it to thorough. You know, look for your auntie nicely. I have so many aunties, though. If I start calling their names on this platform, some will be jealous. Let me mention Oruko one. But within me, I know who my London aunties are. I have a lot of them. Some will never forsake you. Anything you do, they're there. They will help you. They will be there for you. They will stand with you. So tell you about fida. You know, when you're choosing them, it's about fida komulo. You understand? It's about fida. Ma emulate one because they're your London auntie and because they're doing this because they advise you to do it and you want to do it. Don't let your London auntie take you to go and meet a man and she knows you're married. No ma choose no ma say I ain't sherue. London auntie, London parole. God is looking at you. You understand? Then I want pepper them gang. London pepper them gang. I want slave girl them gangy them. You have to be careful. Doing competition with each other. But when you need help, are they going to be there for you? Eh? I'm 40 lórí social media and you can see it. Facebook, Snapchats. You will see them. Now London pepper them gang, London parole. You see a lot of things that you'll be wondering. But remember, you always remember where you're coming from. You won't come to London and just disappear like a needle that has fallen into the ocean. You're not so you understand? So you just have to like always tie your doings, to where your origin, your tradition, your religion. Am I showing you all that because it's summertime? I want to buruku to ti dudu to ti jono. Am I on me buy a bomb shot olori buruku olorun mo bi to ti mu jade. They wear the bomb shot and you see gbogbo di to ti o ti ri kankan through winter. On my bed, in bomb shots, you'll be thinking, we don't want to see this kind of things because it's summer, because it's hot. Dress decently because it's summer. Oyibo is their thing. They don't care. But let us care because we have tradition, we have origin, we have customs, we have values, we have norms, we have religion. But what t-shirts come? It's just a normal t-shirt, but all them t-shirts, it come yelejika. My papa in Woolwich, that's my papa is that man. If you know Gogo, please let me show some love for Gogo, Baba Gogo. May God bless that man. May his days on earth be long. Baba Gogo so for me pe aṣọ mi yẹn pe me share the right size. Baba told me, he told me off in a nice way. And I felt it in my bone marrow, because he's a Muslim, because he likes me, because truly, I like it, my advice now. It was a t-shirt I wore. But it's a monostrap, like not monostrap, it could go, yeah. Papa told me off. I'm going to share the t-shirt on my, it's on my post. That t-shirt is on my post with the blue shirt with the anchor. It's on my spiky for real. Baba told me off. Let me show some love for Gogo. Baba is our Baba in community. That man is so blessed. Kofara niwa, despite is selling with the fear of God. Because we won't continue Quran, you know, on lo sun to figure out one confusion because o fẹ́ egun moyan. He told me off and I appreciated it because I know he loves me. So when somebody that loves you calls you aside, yeah, and tells you to do this, to do that, don't take it personal. Let trend be trend. And far away is no trend in any way. Tó bá fẹ́ show ìdíwọ̀n dúdú tó dúdú yẹn tí ò rí kọ̀ọ̀kan láti beginning of winter to the end. Tó fẹ́ show bomb shot yẹn. Tábẹ́ ìdí yẹn tó máa dúdú ìtàn yẹn. Ẹ máa rí tó máa dúdú báyìí because they will wear that bomb shot for you. Èèyàn tó wà ní size 16, size 18, size 20 hour bomb shot. Because it's summer, because it's sunny. Ẹ wá lẹ́ lọ́kọ. Or you kind of, really see this on the lodger now. Whoever is going to marry you would look at you and they know what they want to do with you. The moment a man is looking at you, he knows the decent one, he knows the crazy one, he knows the good one, he knows the God-fearing one, he knows the wife material. So your presentation would determine what the man wants to do with you. You understand? So body shaping, London Parole, body shaping. Ever me pe wọ́n wá bí? Àwọn body shaper, àwọn turkey àti med laser customer. Ẹ pè wọ́n wá bí? Body shaper. Ẹ bá mi pè wọ́n. London Parole. We have to be careful what we copy. We have to be careful what we copy. It's trending, is in vogue, but is it for you? Is it okay for you to do it? Is it all right for you to do it? Can your health take it? Do you know whether you have underlying health issue that can say you can go under surgery, under those knives, under those things? Gastro? We have to be careful any room we have to be careful what we follow because it's trending, because it's London Parole. We have to do it. Who do you body shape for? Why do you need to do your breast and your bum? Why do you think you need a bum? Who do you do it for? Why do you think you need it? Is it for yourself? Is it for yourself? Is it for self-confidence? It's not an excuse. When you decide to go under the knife because you want to have self-confidence or because you want to boost your shape, you want to boost your breast, you want to do your bum, because of a man or because of yourself, you can't. Whichever reason you decide to do it is not justifiable. It is not an excuse. It's not an excuse to go under the knife to go and do body shaping. Kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. I call them ọ̀dájú. For my husband, your husband self will not even, because he didn't meet you like that. You decide to do your body shape, to go and do your breast and your bum because of your husband. Your husband did not even meet you like that. Your husband married you for you. He married you when you were a size whatever. Now you decide to go and enhance and put more. And you think it's okay. Who are you doing it for? I need to ask that question. Who do we do? Women. Some men are doing it maybe because they think they have big belly. That one, you know that. But then, is it worth it? There's so many measures we can go through, not to go under the knife. Konre ikunye. Eh? Konre ikunye. Konba yin gbe fat yen sidi. Àwọn yẹn pawó lọ sápò. But do you know a lot of people even died when it was silent? It wasn't this popular. Àwọn yẹn máa dágbére. They go and do it. After they finish, they put them in the hotel. They bleed to die, or they go into shock, or some of them go into cardiac arrest. You know, after trauma after surgery, and they die silently. Now it's obvious. Now a lot of people know, and women have even come on the social media to come and show us that this thing is not worth it. You mean yawo? You didn't mama your purse ni. It's good to look at it out on the outside. When I see a nice figure, we appreciate it. But when it is fake, Whatever is going on underneath is you and your it is your problem. It's not ours. It's good to look at, but do you do it because of men as a sex weapon? Irinṣẹ́? But ṣé wọ́n kówó lé lórí ṣá? Do men actually pay for that? Any man that knows that you done your body, you done your bum, do you think the man is going to appreciate it? I just want to have that one night stand and just enjoy it, and that's it. Because we definitely go now. You probably done it for some other men. It's going to have aftermath effects. It's good. It's nice when you're shaking it. You're doing this. You're doing that. It's sexual. Why do you have to do it? Why do you need to do it? Have you asked yourself? Nobody maybe for dressing to look nice on you. Laura belly it. Go fi fag bobo kunye sinu. One tap foam. Ko si bobo yonye. You understand? One tidy go wasi bobo diye. To ba fe ko ma she bo ko ma gon pa na ni when you're walking, you see that this bum is too stiff. Is fake. Why do you have to be fake? Be yourself. You understand? Do men respect such women? Do they spend that kind of money? Oh, she didn't 2 million. Shokuni call in one go, my friend 500,000. I need to ask. Oh, my friend 500,000. To ban lock peko back if you show moto. I'm going to transfer 500,000, 1 million into your account. If that you're getting that kind of money, yes, maybe the value is worth it for a while. The reason why you do it, maybe it's okay for a while. You're blocked me. You understand? Don't worry about wale, but then still, kilo shele aftermath effect there. What is the end result of it? Have you chosen your surgeon carefully, or they just introduce you to some cocky surgeons in Turkey, and because you don't want to spend money, they have surgeons in this country that can do it for you. You know. They've been doing it for years, and you people old people, you both want new homes, and you can see that these people have done their breasts or did some years back. What does she want there? Not all these cocky one, all these cowboy surgeons that because it's cheap, you now pack your suitcase to Turkey to go and do your bum and to go and do your breast. Continue. But make sure that at the end of the day, we're not going to be come and bury somebody that has died because of health issue. As far as I'm concerned, be yourself, package yourself nicely, dress up. People will accept you the way you are if they love you. Your presentation, your manner of talking, your mannerism, your courtesy, your respect for people will make people love you and accept you the way you are. Not because when you go and do some extra curriculum London parole activity just to make sure your breast is standing, your bum is standing. You don't need it. You don't need it. For people that have done it, I don't know, just to make sure you do your follow-up. Why you also quick breast cancer, shoro, or that your money, that's the way I call it, because this breast alone, sometimes you feel pains in it. It's like the most tender part of your body. Then you now go and let them go and cut your breast and put some things inside it. Or go and cut your bottom. Toba fún ẹ lábẹ́rẹ́ gan, wàá fẹ́ kú. Wàá ní kó wá ṣe lọ red, wọ́n máa red gbogbo díyẹn, wọ́n bá yín kọ́ra sí. Do your follow-up and make sure you don't die like a chicken because it's been done already. But for people that have not done it, go to the gym. Choose some exercise. It's worth it because you're not going to be paying anybody. You will do it nicely. At the end of the day, you achieve that flat belly. It is possible. I don't care if you press red there. It's okay. I'm just preaching. I'm not telling anybody off. I'm not mentioning anybody's name. Just be confident. Be proud of yourself. This is not my real face now. If I watch my real face, you know my real face. Prepare your eye pencil, your minimal enhancement. No, in London parole, you don't have to do face surgery because you want to look like somebody else. Don't do it. Be yourself. Then you gotta not do tattoo. It's still remember if you're. You understand? If you not choose to do it, it's okay. But ask yourself, why am I doing it? Is it okay for me to do it? What am I doing it for? You go and do your body. You do your breast. You do your nyash. At the end of the day, you're doing they're you one beer for show free. or you're tossing you from one hand to the other. You don't even see a stable, decent, responsible, rich man to put the money on you. Because men know, they know what is going on. They choose, they won't say it. You understand? They won't say it. Men won't say it, but they can see. They know what they are looking for. Some married men want to choose a second wife. They like a younger woman. But would they put money on a woman? The man knows you're not doing it for him. So you will be scared to even put you in the house. You'd rather choose somebody else that is more decent. Because the decency, to me, is not there. When you have done under the knife to do your breast, to do your yash. You understand? So I can also read tattoo. Is it okay to do tattoo? You might love your child, you might love your husband, you might want to put their name, is okay. Eh? London parole, no on the tattoo. Even Nigerian is doing tattoo now. There are places they are doing it. But choose where you do. You see some tattoo. Oh, call London Bridge, you know. Emma tattoo London Bridge. But now they are doing snake shape. How do you change it to snake shape when you have done London Bridge? You know, and you see some berebi. After bleaching, you see some berebi. They go and put tattoo on top of it. We all know that it's because of berebi that you are putting the tattoo now. So stop bleaching your skin. Bleaching is something that you shouldn't do. I'm not putting any woman down. I'm not telling anybody off. But why do you want to bleach your skin? Have you ever seen an Oyibo man? Those are very dudu. They tan, but that's the natural way of tanning. Not because they want to bleach and turn black. Leave your skin the way you are. The elasticity of your skin, you're killing it when you're bleaching it. You can do toning, you know, natural toning, some natural stuff. And do it nicely. I'm not spoiling market for Antonta cream. You know, people have different things why they do it. But make sure that you know the product you're using. Hydroquinine, be careful, be watchful. Cancer is real. You understand? Yeah, so I'm gonna put a man's name in a visible place. You put his name there. So that everybody can see. That is the Dewale that is there. If you not break up with Dewale tomorrow, what do you do now with that tattoo? You can change it to Dekule. And it's even easier. If it is Dekule and Dewale, you know, the Ade, you will leave it. The Ade Kule, you leave the Ade. It's easy. They will only help you mess up with the change the Kule and the Wale. You understand? But when you now leave Dekule, I know I will go and carry Olarewaju. How do you change the name? So London mamas, please stop putting, or London girls, stop putting a man's name on your body. Stop it. Put your child's name. Put your mother's DOB, your father's DOB, or somebody's close to you, passed on. Put a DOB for remembrance. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it if you can stand the pain. I can't stand the pain. I can't stand the pain. I haven't got any tattoo because I can't stand the pain. But if it is okay, don't put a man's name. Your children are there. They know the man where you're dating and they know that it's the man's name that is on your body. The children will be thinking, Mom, why can't you put my name? Put your child's name. Put your mother's DOB, your father's DOB. Don't go and put a man's... You know, what do I call you people say? Root. You want to show the man you love him. Have you ever seen a man put, Nigerian men especially, put a woman's tattoo name on their body? Ayati Asprilla. I have a lot of topics in my this braid. Oh, cool God, yo. I will save it for some, but don't worry. I will go to 2.5 hours. I will only end it in 2 hours because we only have 15 minutes to go. You know, what is here? Nobody can take it. So the topic is there in the archive. You don't worry. Because we just need to like tap each other and pull kafarawa pada. If you think there's anything about me you want to tell me, you can put it in an inbox for me. I'm not a zero tolerance person to advice. I listen to advice because I'm agbanimi. You understand? Inbox me if you think there's anything about me you want me to change, or you've heard one or two things about me you want me to change it. You know, put me in an inbox, but don't come and abuse me on my wall. If you have a problem with me, inbox me and tell me. You know, don't go out on my wall and go and be abusing me there with the fake pro. I don't do fake people. I deal with real people. You know, so lying about your age in London parole. For documentation reasons, maybe it's okay. But not because you want to hype up yourself. You now come to London. You now change your age. You celebrate 40. You're 35. You tell them because OTJ burger. Because you're not big. You're not a size 20. You now tell them that you're 40 when you're just 35. There are people in your not be any shoju or the same age group that know you. They will know that this person will share age here. Then when you now meet such people, don't you now meet them outside. You now be very reluctant to greet them or to call them auntie because you don't want them people to know your age because you don't do that. Respect is something that is a Nigerian thing. Respect is a Nigerian thing. Respect is our thing in Nigeria. People that know me very well, if I'm older than you, I'm not going to give you that chance. Yes, because I give respect to whom respect is due. If you're older than me, I give you maximum respect. A lot of people, they love me for that. They know how many years of it. But because I respect them, they love me and they treat me with that respect. And it doesn't reduce you to nothing. Hello, my brother. You know, they don't disrespect you because they know you and they support you in everything you do. They dare to give you their maximum respect just because they know your age. But she's very respectful. You understand? People not be older than you and you not be reluctant to call them auntie because you don't want them to know your age or to paro age. When you're 57, you can't even celebrate that 50, or you celebrate 50 like 2-3 times, or you just tell them +1. You don't tell people you are doing +1. No, I have problem when people come out and they're saying they're doing +1. What is +1? Tell us your age now. It's so easy when people are so fat. Auntie, Sister Sherry, my auntie, I can't say all the way from Yankee. She was sister me alaji nko. Not because you're so fat, you're so big. You now be doing some kind of London parole fake level. You see people that are older than you. You're hi, hello. You don't have to answer people like that. If somebody disrespects you, don't come out. Before I used to fight. Because I would say, no, go possible. That pada ole lo language for me. But you know what? You don't talk to such people. Just bluff them. If you know somebody to mother that dele to my age, to bad disrespect because to bad bue ole no. That's what I realized later in my life. Mo ide bu mi o de drum me. O ja mi lara je. You know, ole no. But the only thing you can do, you just bluff that person off. To bad care, wa gbe mu soke o ma da lohun. Because o ma lo ṣe correction. But to bad lo bu pada, to bad bu e dada, to ri e tefe ole no. The worst come to the worst, they will bring that person to come and beg you. Àwọn tó bá jọ mọ̀ yín pọ̀ lágbolé kan náà, wọ́n kàn máa sọ fún pé kò dá bó ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́, wọ́n kàn máa ní kó wá bẹ̀. But ó ti yẹ̀yẹ́, ó ti jẹ lọ. So má fi ọmọ kankan ní chance láti jẹ lọ láàrẹ̀, you understand? Just cut that person off. Yeah? Please let me share. Tia Sprilla, you can share for me, please. Everybody watching this, you please share. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate the fact that you're saying it is educational. And that is the whole idea. I'm not doing this chat to tell anybody off. We just have to constantly remind each other. You know, so asking someone older than you. Yes, so that's someone older than you to call you auntie. You know, you don't do that. Or somebody older than you is calling you, me, Ekaso, okay, and you be happy. You can't call such person and say, Mommy, mommy ni mo je ma lo e fún mi ejo. Wow, mommy, no, aburo ni mo janti e ma lo e fún mi. But when somebody that is even older than you has been using air for you, and the person that said suddenly changed to O, then you want to die there. Come on. They use such language. It's so disrespectful. You don't disrespect people. Seriously, we have tradition, we have customs, we have value, we have religion. You know? It's not... When I was growing up, all my old aunties, because that's what they say. And truly, in this life, and to ba ju your law, only ju your no. No, forget your status, forget your whatever. Then you now be disrespectful because you're in London. London parole. Egbe London parole. Egbe sile. Stop the London parole thing and be real. It will be so bad when someone that is younger than you now comes to disrespect you. Remember, karma is real. I have a lot of people here. Seriously, Pom Pom, my darling, how are you? That's Shaki. That's KG. KG is taller than me by far. KG sees me in public. She respects me. Auntie me, Egbo me. You know, as tall as she is, she will even bend for me. Late Funke Ojai may have so rest in peace. One of the reasons why me and Funke fall out, but we became really, really friendly with each other at the end of. Funke was so respectful. People Funke she taga to free but yen. O ma fi kule yen a fi pa eni. I have to lift the person up. It doesn't reduce you. Only o ko ma je ko ri o ma mu obi. O ma mu jade lapo agbalagba yen fun eni. You know, don't do that. You're too bad, nasty, don't rude. It repels people from you. When you have nasty, rude behavior, people run away from you, they avoid you. So be respectful to people. It does not reduce you to nothing. In our tradition, we have so much respect back home. I don't know what is happening because we are in London. London parole. You lie about everything. You lie about your age. You lie about your status. You lie about you. Even the food, the air you're breathing in, you're lying about it. If you do it better, you'll be writing +1. What is your age? How old are you? Celebrate more now. So that you know, because you're friends with you're 35, but all your friends are almost 50. So you don't want your real mate to know your age, or you don't want those people that you're following to know your age so that they will not disrespect you or be rude to you. No, that's, you have lied about your age, but just about your obituary will actually say your age. Or people that want to they know your age anyway. They will not link you up. Somebody that knows you from A will now meet somebody that knows you from B. But my own 50 now. Why don't she celebrate 50? No, 38 ni. Possible because someone taburo mi legbe now. They will not call each other. Cannot be. Why are you lying about everything in London? Why? London parole, stop here. Respect all if you go on back place. They say, and some people will even make it nice and pepperere for you. Age is nothing but a number. Age is not nothing but a number. Age group not pay. According to your age, if you are 30 to 35, they put you in a bracket. 35 to 40, they put you in a bracket. 40 to 45 in a bracket. So I be 35, I be bracket 40 to 45. If you're 35, 30, they will only put you between 30 and 35 brackets. They will not put you in 40 and 45 brackets. And yet you tell me age is nothing but a number. Yeah. I don't want to be cursing here. If you ever tell me age is nothing but a number to anybody, you're a mokwa. I don't want to use any language that on social media. I don't want to do it. But then, come on. Then the last topic for the day is Iberaga. Berashole. If you know me very well, if you are in that category of people, Iberaga. Yoruba have said it all. Igberaga, Igberashonle. If you're in that category of people, why do you have to be like that? Why? Can you please just help us to bring that hand? Bawa Kawale. Those wings. Tosheba yen. Bawa Kawale. Shapa okin royin. When you do Igberaga to people, it's Igberaga, Igberashonle. You understand? Yeah, 35 to 38. It's not all right though. But they will still put you in the same bracket of same age group. But 35 cannot call 30. 35, 36, 37, that's 3 years older than you. That person is 3 years older than you. 3 years here, she for work, she labor now. You understand? Pom-pom, no. Yes, Auntie Sherry, let me tell her. Let me say it here, please. I have people on board there that are older than me, that are my family, my friends. Everybody here is my family and friend. We're rubbing minds. You can read people's comments and answer their questions. Kejì kò possible kí 35 pé 38 lórúkọ. 3 years yìí ò ṣe labor now. Kò ṣe labor. It's only pride and arrogancy. To máa múyàn kan sọ pé I'm 35 and you're 38, I can call you by your name. It's not right to do that. Tíṣẹ́ bá pa yín pọ̀, you can call each other by name because you're at work, but you still apply some degree of respect. You understand? Ẹ jẹ́ ká fílẹ̀ fihàn tó bá mọ̀ pé téèyàn kan bá ṣì fi 1 year jù ẹ́ lọ, I think it's still all right. You can still manage a year. A baby cannot work in 3 years. Not if 3 years jù ẹ́ lọ dáadáa. So fílẹ̀ fún ni. O lè má like it, but wàá kàn wò pé no, come on. But it's the right thing. 3 years older than you. 4 years older than you, 5 years older than you. Kò ṣe labor, man. So let me go back to ìgbéraga. You don't do ìgbéraga to people. You understand? Ẹ̀gbọ́n ni exactly 3 years older than you is your ẹ̀gbọ́n. You don't do ìgbéraga. I can't stand it. When people are arrogant and pompous, it makes me sick. It kills my morale. Because tó yàn tó bá ní ìgbéraga, tẹ́ bá jọ wà papọ̀, ó máa jẹ́ kẹ́ feel bíi pé who them be? Who born them? Àwọn wo làwọn eléyìí? Àwọn làwọn eléyìí? No, mo kì í ṣe level àwọn eléyìí, mo lè bá àwọn eléyìí sọ̀rọ̀, man. Come on. Ṣé láwọn tó ń ṣe ìgbéraga tí yẹn, at some point you will need them. Trust me. Ìgbéraṣánlẹ̀ ni when you now do all that pomposity to people and you need them. You don't know what is going to mọ́ bí tó máa ti pàdé wọn. You don't do ìgbéraga to people. It kills people's morale. It makes people feel less. When you look at them, bí Ọlọ́run ò ṣẹ̀dá wọn. But Ọlọ́run, everybody lọ́lọ́run máa dá lóhùn. Ó kàn lè tètè dáyàn kan lóhùn ju èèyàn kan lọ ni. You might have everything more than that person tó ṣe ìgbéraga sí. But remember, it is the same blood that is flowing in your vein. Yeah, some people call you auntie and they still disrespect you. You don't talk to such people. Don't call me by my name because I'm older than you. And if you call me auntie, you cannot disrespect me. I would rather not talk to such a person. You don't have to talk to the person. When somebody is disrespectful, don't talk to the person. Because you don't want them to diss you. Especially you have families that respect you so much. When they see somebody that is disrespecting ẹ̀gbọ́n, they would not like it. You understand? Why do you want to feel like you're on a high horse? Ìgbéraga. Àgbá òfìfo, empty barrel makes the loudest noise, especially in this London parole. Anybody bá ṣe ìgbéraga fún ẹ, wọ́n gan gbé ṣánlẹ̀. When people like that come around you, you behave like you can't see them. Because they can't, you know what, they can't pay your house rent. They can't feed you. They only use your oh, they only use you to boost their ego. And people that have low esteem, let me break them into pieces for you. I'm going to be rounding up. This is my last year. It's 2 hours, it's fine. I started at 5. This is 7 o'clock. They'll only be using you to boost their own morale. Don't let anybody put you in that corner. You might even have some potentials in you. You have this thing, they might not even have it. But just because they think they can dress, they can slay on credit, once you call you, yes, okay, once you wash, once you get Gucci, fake, yeah. Once you want Louis Vuitton, fake, yeah. Then they now think because you're just wearing primer, they think you're better than. They're not better than you, my darling. Nobody is better than you. You can just level any, fine. Oh, you take me law. One of my best running your bed, or I feel like to room educationally, whatever level duty law. But that doesn't mean that person is better than you in any way. The same blood. No, don't flow in your vein. So why do you want somebody to feel less? Why do you want somebody to feel because Ode America before one ìwọ ló nílẹ̀, àbí because Ode London before one ìwọ ló nílẹ̀, ó mọ̀ jù wọ́n lọ, ìwọ ló, so you have to lie to them about everything. Omo, it's not how far but how well. You might be in America before me. You might be in London before me. Ọlọ́run lè gbógo fọ́lẹ̀ jù ẹ́ lọ. Before you know it, àwọn tó ṣe gbéraga sígbà tó ṣe wọ̀lú yẹn. Well, you'll be chasing after them. You'll be running after them to catch up with them. Lọ́mọ bá ẹ wá yá ẹ wá fi ẹ́ lẹ̀. It's just because you didn't have the same opportunity to be there at the same time. But remember, everything about life is a race. And somebody will definitely be faster than somebody in the race. We all can't start the race at the same time and finish at the same time. There would always be a winner. Somebody will always be ahead of you. So if you're lucky you're ahead of your mates or your friends or whatever, does not mean you're better than them. I always say it, show they born money, show they sun rent money. When they're respecting you, they're just respecting you because they give it to you because we're ahead of them. Not because you're better than them as a human being. So don't discriminate. It's only discrimination and lack of low self-esteem and lack of respect for each other that makes you to think, oh, you want to do ìgbéraga for somebody. Torí pé o ti ránṣọ ẹ ní 250,000. Ẹni yẹn lè ní wọn, ó lè ní 10 million lákàùntì ẹ̀. Tí wọ́n tó dẹ̀ ránṣọ 250,000, ó lè má ní 500,000 tó jókòó sákàùntì ẹ̀ tó ń do nothing there. That's it. That's the way it is. Ìgbéraga is just loud. You're showing off. If you're a humble person, it will be there that you're humble. But when you see people that have ìgbéraga, their aura always intoxicates the people around because you just change the atmosphere. If it's a bubbly atmosphere, you kill it. If it is a bubbly party, you go there and go and wreck the party because tó bá ti wọlé báyìí, wàá ti gbé gbogbo fake yẹn, London Parole, Gucci fake yẹn, ring yẹn tó rà láwìn yẹn tó tẹ̀ tí sanwó àbò struggle láti sanwó ẹ̀ gan, wàá ti gbé síwájú òun ló máa fi ṣe wọlé, wàá wá ruga báyìí, wọ́n bá délé báyìí, wàá kọ́kọ́ dúró sí corner, wàá wá ibi tó máa jókòó sí, wàá máa wo everybody báyìí, wàá wo left, wàá wo right, wàá máa rìn wàá rìn láàrin hall yẹn because you want everybody to see you. But today, let me tell you what you're doing. You're killing your morale. Nobody sees you. I'll tell you an example. Somebody I know. Oh, wọ party. Toro ti wọ party yẹn tó kàn ṣe dé báyìí. When they man were late, and people like that, they come late to the party so that about wọlé, they want everybody to see them. And they will not even know where to sit, yo. Wọ́n máa rìn lọ wájú, wọ́n rìn lọ sẹ́yìn. They are looking for somewhere to sit. The person stepped into that party. Tó ṣe wọlé báyìí. Àti rí tó ṣe wọlé. Ó ti kó gàrú. Ó ti gbé go bag yẹn síwájú báyìí. Ó ṣe step lọ báyìí tó ṣojú yẹn. But trust me with the eyelashes. Ó ti ṣojú yẹn. Ó ti ṣojú yẹn. Ó wá bí tó máa jókòó sí. Ó ń wo left, ó ń wo right. Mo ní wo ẹ wo ṣàfilẹ̀ jẹ́ kó máa lọ, jẹ́ kó máa lọ, jẹ́ kó máa lọ. Mo jẹ́ kó máa lọ. Ó rìn lọ rìn wájú kò rí bí tó máa jókòó sí. And ibi táwa wà, there were empty seats there. Tí ó bá tẹ̀ seats ń bẹ̀ gan. If you love somebody genuinely, tó bá wọnú hall yẹn, wàá pè wá, ẹ máa create space fún ni. But because of that kind of person, I don't even want you to sit next to me because you kill our morale. Ajara, I'm a feeling, man. So that is the way it is. Hello, Evelyn. That's the way it is. I can't roll with people like that. People that know me, they know I hate people that disrespect and people that are proud. And the pride most of the time is empty barrel. Agba Ofifo is based on nothing. So that's all about it for today. I want to say thank you to everybody that has come on board. My last chat, I actually spent 3 hours without realizing it. And I said to my Egmont of life, I said, no, I'm never going to spend 3 hours on a chat. It's too long because if people want to listen to it afterwards, you know, which one is, yeah, that's true. Table 57. This one happened on a friend's birthday in Lagos. I'll tell you this, I'll tell you, thank you for reminding me. This is our take-home affair. London Parole. When oh, trust me, when you do London Parole, you do ìgbéraga, you will lose a lot. When you're a proud person, you go to some places, you will lose a lot. We went to Lagos, and it was somebody's birthday, a popular person. I'm not going to mention the person here. When we got to that place, yeah, where we had to sit was somewhere at the back. like front. So they didn't go by now. Let's walk our way to the front. And the person that we met at the door said, what table are you? And I think I mentioned the table number that they gave me over the phone. And they said, that's the table. Only no, I'm not sitting here. I want to sit where everything is going to be happening. And trust me, by the time when I walked in, you know, we saw a table that was empty. And party but only party my parents, we got there around 5 o'clock or 6. And the table was empty. Because so far already money got and we sat down on that table. And I went to somewhere, I saw the lady, we did makeup together in Surulere. And there were just 2 on that table of about 10 people. Only 2 of them were sitting there. And I was trying to be friendly with them. Because our table, we only know, when you don't invite to see party, and you where your table is. Anyway, like, they didn't want us to sit on that table. Which to me, anywhere I go, last, I'm sorry. And I said, it's okay. Because so far already, even the man that was with us, he didn't want embarrassment. So Drew said, no, and we walked in and we sat on the table. By the time we got there, people that came and were friendly, nice and friendly people, you know, I let them sit. They asked if they could sit with me. You know, I said, it's okay, you can sit with us, it's fine. And they sat with us. And that was how some host of Nigerian artist ladies came. They didn't have where to sit. And I let them sat on that table. I became the landlady of that table. I started hosting everybody that came afterwards. Even though that wasn't my table. And behold, nobody came to tell us to get off that table. And that was how we sat on that table and we rocked the party. So when you're a proud person, you go with so much ego in you. When you're supposed to talk to people nicely to allow you to find your way through, you'll be feeling too pompous to talk to them. At the end of the day, you're losing out. You're losing out. But when you're yourself and you're friendly and you're nice with people, you find out that anywhere you go, you're quick to make friends. And because you're so smiley, you're so nice and lovely, they will accept you. And the easiest thing, even the file they tell you they can't find, or the vacancy they tell you is not available, but because of your charming, because of your aura, they will open the door for you. So when you are not a proud person, he opens the door to all opportunity. Only pride goes before a fall. So why do you want to be proud? Who are you? You're an empty barrel. You're just a very low-minded person. You have a low self-esteem and you only want to use other people to climb up to boost your dented ego. That's where I look at it. Tó bá rí anybody, tó bá sọ pé ọmọ yẹn kéré sí mi mo fẹ́ kó jókòó sórí table mi party. It's a lie, kò sẹ́yàn tó kéré sí ẹ party. Anybody can sit on the table. After all, ìwọ kọ́ ló ń ṣe party. Ìwọ kọ́ ló ń ṣe party. Anybody can sit on the table. Let people come in and, you know, people sometimes, they look at the way you're dressed. And they probably just say, oh, you can't sit on this table because, oh, dress nice. No, mokota ni yele shefu, oh, mokoto what? Omolope Mama Peace. Thank you very much, my sister. So when you see people that are in that category of people, their behavior smells. And don't ever let anybody, only mashe cleaner, can you mashe ni home office, go feel like you're not in their category, you can't sit on the table. Be you, be yourself. Don't be malicious with your behavior. If you are calm and you're nice and you're okay, you tell you they can't sit on this table because they think you don't fit to sit there with them. Tell them, I'm sorry, can I say? Oh, so the person is not here. If the person comes, I'll probably get up. You sit on that chair. Till the end of that party, you find out that the person they want to come and sit on that chair is not coming. But nobody was coming. They just don't want you to sit there because they believe you're not in that category of somebody they want to sit with. Stop it, London Parole. Stop it. Ashola kole yonla, exactly. I know for I even like younger people that want to feel free, to feel happy, because I don't want anybody to feel like I'm not, you know. We went to a party in Ilorin. It was one of my friends' party. The guy was looking at us like, oh, I want London people. He was not too, By the time we started talking to him to make him feel free, trust me, we are lovely people. We went for that party. We want that guy to feel like it's okay. Forget we come from London. London is not a place that is not for anybody. Anybody can be in London. And we made him feel comfortable with us. Till tomorrow. Abby Gold, okay. Till tomorrow, we are still friends with that guy. He's still in touch. That's because our Shepe, sober nice. We accepted him. When I even go to Nigeria, I didn't want anybody to know I'm from London anyway. I level myself. You know where my shop is? I know Agbero, the shop me. Most shop me is with Agbero. When I got there, I thought it was the most impossible thing on earth. How do I cope with all these guys? At the end of the day, they gave me Yalaje. Today by Yalaje, Bobolawansi, or what made you feel mama you know, because you let them feel that it's just your guys, you're okay, but maybe just not fortunate to be where you're supposed, where I am, or maybe you'll just find yourself in that place because of circumstance, innit? Not because you're born to be an Agbero or to be a thing, and they're so hardworking. Trust me. Timba Ben come ben buy one mama me gbani. Party want to arrange table. They're there. One mama gbe chair yen. One mama pa boys. Lo ba gbe. O se kon e wo Yalaje. They gave me Yalaje. That's how I became Yalaje. When they don't see me when I come, hi Yalaje kilo shele na ekujo meta, you know, they will make you feel loved. That's because I didn't come with London parole ego. I made them feel like omo loyibo ni mi. Of course. When you're in Rome, you behave like a Roman. To bá ti lọ débẹ̀ tó ti lọ so yibo rock kan tó ti lọ form tó lọ ṣe level orí burúkú kan no ma mara ni e wọ́n ma joju ẹ they don't care en tó bá jẹ lábẹ́ no ma sọ pé àwọn eléyìí àwọn why you don't make them look stupid. I'm telling you, all of them there, they're so lovely. I wanted to tie a banner one day. Monique Yokoba mi mudani ajon she. Oh, bad luck, be chair wa. Kito mo koto shele. Want to hang banner? It's okay. Yalaje file. So don't even call me Alaja because I have That is it. How to just make your way easy in life. Not that coming and making people feel like talo biye. Who are you? No, stop it. So that's my last topic for the day. Igberaga, Igbera Shole. Stop it. Be yourself. That when you be yourself, that Omoluabi in you will come out. People will love you for whom you are, not making people feel you're better than them. When you do that, you have a problem. You have a low self-esteem. You just want to use other people to climb up. So I'm just going to be appreciating everybody on board. That's my topic for the day. Trust me, my best song is coming. That's my best song. It's by Dotman. Yes, I'll be ending this topic for the day. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, brother. Me, please just type a message. Type a message for me. I can see you. You're showing me love. Yeah, thank you very much. Abby Gold. I'm going to call you after the show. Kemi Moshu, thank you for coming on board. Auntie Inka Kola De Aderonke, thank you very much. Auntie Sherry, all the way from America, thank you. Toyi Abeshoku B. Abubakar, thank you, my friend, for coming on board. Wobera. Hey, we dance, so that's Dotman. Yes, so Kemi Moshu, that's the guy that is ready now. Tony Akufolori, thank you for coming over. I want you some data. I'll tell you from Nigeria. Go easy get about data got 2 hours chat from Nigeria. Hey, Sister Ken, Sister Nikki, thank you for coming on board. Made the package. This story was she married in Lagbaro law. You know, by God's grace. That doesn't mean you're having a show. But when you make it in life, people will queue up to come and look at you. You become a star. Thank you very much, ma. Freestyle. I'm a blow. I'm a be first. I'm a so show you, yeah. Nike Fuja, thank you very much for coming on board. Kainde Kenny Adewale, thank you for coming on board. Thank you very much. Sister Nikki Nice, which story was she marrying here? Mo send it out right number. Mo ra last day with my rowo. Kiwa le wulo fun kiri. Kòkó olówó tí ó ṣàánú ọmọ ìṣètàlíkà. Ìyẹn làlùbáríkà. Ẹ̀yìn fàátìkà. Lọ́ máa rí ẹbí màláìkà. Àtúrájí wà gọ̀. Ẹ̀fọ́ máa gbọ́. Wọ́n máa fọ́ tọ́ máa gbọ́. When they see you, when you work hard, hard work pays. Tọ̀yìn. Ṣé bọ́kọ̀ mi ló máa di star? Táwọn máa lo káà. Ìràgbá blóòsì àṣẹ concert. Wọ́n máa sọ wọ́n wá wò wá ní by God's grace. Wọ́n máa ní aṣọ tí rọ́mọ yẹn. Lọ́wọ́ wá ibẹ̀ ló jókòó sí ṣó tí rí ibẹ̀ ló wà. You know, that's the story. Just work hard, pray hard. Kò sẹ́ni tọ́lọ́run ò lè dá lóhùn, you understand? Just, you're my brother, Kotu Adeniyi. That's my brother. Thank you very much for coming on board. I heart you. I love you so much. Thank you for showing me so much love. I really appreciate you. My brother Kotu Adeniyi, thank you. Kemi Moshood, thank you. Wait, boo. Hey, I love us, wait, boo. Nike Fuja, I saw you. Folake, I saw you. Thank you very much. Auntie Oyi, thank you very much for coming on board. Mommy Debo, I should go. Hey. I'll just play it one more time and that's it, will be gone. I love the music so much. The music is not just you're saying some things that really make sense. When you work hard, by the time you become somebody in life, all the people that have been avoiding you to help you, they will come and probably come and ask for forgiveness and reconcile with you. I love you too, my brother. Thank you. Our ring or jet, but a new bed, but a ring or jet. 1 year of one, Mosalo, 1 year of one, Mosalo, 1 ferege, 1 bera, 1 year of one, 1 jackpot, see your way, boo. I want to tell you your way, boo. Your way, boo. Your way, boo. I want to see your way, boo. Love you too, I think. One fi spoke, one fi shank, one fi block, one response, one response, to really back on maybe package. Go see manager to the manage. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé pé story máa change. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé mélòó arrange. Arrange àtúrájí wa gan. Tẹ́ bá máa rí wa jọ. Bí story wa ṣe máa rí nìyẹn lágbára Ọlọ́run. You know? Kí ló ní ọ̀rẹ́ máa bù mí láì máa fi sá. So if you need me to do your adverts, please send me an inbox. Yeah, anything you sell. Anything you do, I'm a caterer, I cook, I do hair. So if you want me to do your wig, your Ghana weave, I sell hair. I cook as well. If you want me to do your cooking, you can inbox me. Most send at times in that number. Relax, baby, Tamaro. You are the will of Kiko. Low what you shadow. Oh, what you shadow is a talika. Barika. If you see, Iliaye is horizontal and vertical. Don't let anybody make you feel less. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a wonderful week ahead. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be positive. And take a rest when you're tired. Drink a lot of water. And remember to go with your mask anywhere you go. Go with your mask. There's a fine now at the train station, on the bus, if you don't have your mask. Thank you very much, Adiola. Adeko and my sister Diola. Thank you very much. I love you so much, my boss. Thank you, Eshegoni. Enjoy your week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Keep things within minimal, within the box. Drink a lot of water. Cut your calories. Go with your multivitamins. Do your checks. Your blood sugar. Next week I'll be talking to the men on how to check their, they do their checks as well. It's very important for men, especially when you're 40 and over. So thank you very much. Thank you everyone for coming on board. I really appreciate it. Please go on Spiky for real. and like it. Check me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you very much, Yemi Williams. Thank you very much. I need to go now. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.